I don't know if you can hear me, Terry. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's the first time I've done this. Hopefully, hopefully you can hear me. Trying to figure out how to throw the invite up there, but can you hear me, Terry? Yeah, I'm not sure how to. Like I say, this is new to me. Just hide copy. I'm not trying to hide. I'm trying to add menu settings more. What's up, Full Throttle, Tim? That's probably not Tim. Full Throttle. What's going on, Peter? I'm trying to figure this thing out, man, so I can actually get some guys up in here. But I'm see audio, camera, general. Anybody know how to throw this invite up? This normally they throw it up over in the comments. They, all right, buddy. Like I say, thank you, Peter. I was just trying to get it where I can get some people that would actually get it set up to where I can get some people in here. But like I say, can't copy and paste your. Uh, that's what I was trying to do, Terry, but copy it and let's see. Let's see if this does it. Don't want to copy that. Paste in the chat. I ain't trying to block nobody. I was actually trying to paste it. I ain't having no luck with it, Terry. It won't. Let's see, email. Don't want to chat with y'all as far as StreamYard. That shows you how much I can. That shows you what I'm. I got it in there, but it won't. It won't allow me to actually send it up on the chat board. Let's go back to the top up here. Y'all just hang with me. Let me get this figured out. Nah. See if we can do it again. And then post a comment. Go to paste it. How about that? Let's see if that works. Yeah, now if I can just get says it's on solo layout. Does it show you backstage, Terry? Oh, okay. I'm just not sure whether I got it set up on the right layout to actually get somebody in here. I guess we'll find out in a minute. No rush, my friend. No rush. it tells me crop layout. It's got different layouts on here, and I'm not sure. This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And broadcast. Let's see what the edit is up here. Picture. I don't need that. Screen layout. What's up, Dave? Trying to figure out this StreamYard. Trying to let some people come in here, but hadn't got it figured out. You'd think this would be kind of simple, but private chat banner. Layouts. Band guest. It says guests receive viewers' comments. Play a sound. It says guests must authenticate. Virtual background audio camera. Well, I got Peter trying to get in here. Let's see. We can figure out how to. How about that? Try it again, Terry, and see if you can get in. How you doing, Peter?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good.
I'm doing something new here. I've never done this StreamYard before, and it's been an issue this morning. I had it set up for 1 o'clock and was trying to get on here, but I got not sure. Got Terry from Hobby Barn. Trying to let him get in. I don't know if I got enough windows.
Yeah, I didn't have much trouble at all. So it worked really, really well on my end.
It may be that I've only got 2 on here. It's actually letting me move the setup on the layout on the screen. Earlier it wouldn't let me do. I'm not sure whether whether Terry from Hobby Barn is actually I don't know if he's at his desk yet or not in his hobby room.
Yeah, I was just going to go get another coffee and.
Yeah, go and do your thing, man. This is kind of running a test for me is all this is doing. I just thought I'd, we don't always don't have anything going on Sunday, and I thought 1 o'clock might be okay.
Yeah,
No,
normally it's a good time for me, but not today. I got issues.
yeah, I got you. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some feedback from if I get some other people in here and see what they think about doing one for today.
Yeah.
And try to do it around, I guess 12, 1 o'clock, because I gotta do another video here in a little while and put some stuff up on YouTube. So
Yeah, I'm way behind on videos. I was going to do some group build sign-ons and some other
Right.
stash ads, but I just don't have the time.
I got you. What's funny is, normally when a live comes on YouTube, it normally will show up, but it's not showing up on YouTube. This one ain't, for some reason. Not sure.
I saw it on YouTube.
Huh?
I saw your thing on YouTube that you were starting one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not seeing one, of course, it may be because it's connected to my, my email too. So that may be one.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it, but it'll show up here in a little while when we, get done with it. But like I say, if you ain't got the time, there it is right now, just now, popping up.
Yeah, I show a 53 drag Stingray coupe.
Yep.
Or
Yeah, that's my pride and joy.
yeah, that shows up.
Yeah, it just popped up on my tablet. Got my tablet down here side of me.
Awesome. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
All right, Peter. Terry One, are you able to get in? What's up, Deep Junk Garage? How you doing? Oh, there he is. He's trying to get in. I see you. My bad, buddy.
There you go. That's all right.
I'm new at it. We're gonna get better. I'm new.
Well, you just give me a little more time to get my breath getting in here.
Yeah, I just I didn't know whether you was gonna be up moving around and all that kind of stuff, and I just trying.
Well, I wasn't planning on it, but I figured if you had somebody in here to, besides yourself, you'd know more, what was working and what wasn't.
Yep.
Plus, it's easier for me to talk than it is to type.
Yep. Oh yeah. Just I'm trying to make sure that I got the format of this thing set up to where, it's showing me the windows down across the bottom of the screen of who's in here. Peter's going to go get some coffee. He said he ain't going to stay long, but and that's fine,
Yeah.
It's mainly just a test to see if we can get this done. And that way I'll know a little bit more about it on the next time. I was supposed to actually have this up at 1 o'clock, and it didn't happen because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Well, I got the notification. I heard you talking to Peter about, you had the notification, but I got it.
It just now.
A couple hours ago.
Yeah, it just now showed, I got the 53, the 63 up here, as the picture.
Yeah, that's what popped up was that picture of that box, that Corvette.
Yep. And it just now showed up on YouTube. It just popped up and we were already on here talking. So, but
yeah, it was on my. I got the notification probably 2 hours ago.
Well, like I say, with this all being connected together, I signed into StreamYard, on my email, and then everything else is also connected to that email, so it may not show up, exactly when it comes up. So, but I think we kind of halfway got it anyway. So my thing is, just like I was asking Peter, Peter said it's a pretty good time for him any other day, but today, as far as on Sunday, he's got some other things going on, but he said any other Sunday would be good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
them
not.
over across the pond,
Yeah, I'm trying not to
they're
step on
coming
nobody's
on,
toes.
which they come on at 3 o'clock our time, which, about 25 minutes. So,
Right.
which now their time went up. Paul said last night their time went up an hour. So they're probably 6 hours ahead of us now instead of 5.
Yeah.
So it's probably,
Well, like I say, we just trying it, and I told Peter, like I say, I was going anybody that was actually coming in here, I was going to ask the question, how everybody felt about doing, this little Sunday feed. If it don't, if people think it ain't the right time to do it, I'll do it some other time, but I
yeah.
still got to do a video, for my actual YouTube channel and put it up. I hadn't done it yet, so normally it don't take
Yeah.
but a few minutes to get that done. So, but anyway, there's Dave's Fast Lane model cars. How you
Yeah,
doing,
you
Dave?
got
Hopefully you're still in here, buddy.
I can't see the chat room yet because I'm trying to get to load my computer.
Yeah. Well, like I say, and that's why, as Dave just saying, that's why he don't try to post anything on YouTube, because it's not difficult to post. It's not difficult, Dave, to actually post a video up on YouTube. This is StreamYard's what I'm doing. It's not really. It's broadcasting to YouTube. It's not actually YouTube. So, but
I got it up now. I can see the chat room.
yep. I got a few in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Got
see Deep Junk Garage. Yeah, 7
Yep.
now it showed.
Yep.
And Dave.
Got 8 now.
Peter.
If anybody's interested in coming in, I'll try to throw the link back up there and see if we can get it back up there. It's it ain't just a little ways up in the chat. If anybody's interested in coming in, you're welcome to come in.
What did you have to do to get to come up? Did it work what I said, or did you have to do
It just
something else?
acted like it was. It acted like it was slow. I mean, like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's like when I first clicked the link, to come in here, it come up and asked me, to either connect with YouTube or Facebook. And
well, it looks like
I clicked on connect with YouTube, and then it kept going around the circle, say it was loading, and I clicked back out of it and done it again, and it worked. But YouTube don't never ask me that. Might be just for it's a new address or something. Because when I go on Brian's or whatever, like last night, I just click on the link and it'll automatically go right straight to it. It don't ask me, if I want to connect, a certain way. I guess, it's because he's the only one I usually go on to. Because Frank, whenever he has his live stream, he's usually on Restream instead of StreamYard.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm trying to move a icon down here in the bottom corner where you're supposed to talk.
Yeah.
where the button is to chat on the chat, and it won't. It's being behind, and this is what it did earlier when I tried to throw that link up.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to copy that.
Worked real slick for me. I just clicked on your link and it took me to StreamYard, and
yeah,
couple of clicks there and it's working.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it should. I don't.
How you doing, Peter?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Not much happening model wise, but work's going stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still gonna take a little work.
Well, I heard you say something about
retirement here.
Yeah.
Yes, it's duplicating. It's what it's doing every time I touch it. It's duplicating it. I don't understand. See if it does anything when I
What
What
you
do
up
you
to,
do for a
Terry?
living, Peter?
I'm a rotating
not much.
equipment engineer for a oil and gas company.
Oh,
We don't do much
Well,
gas
pro-
anymore, but I got reassigned to the refinery division earlier
Yeah.
this year, so I'm back into the refining and upgrading area again. Been doing it for
that
like
probably
37
keeps you
years.
busy.
Yeah, we got issues at Ohio,
Uh,
so we got a compressor in Pennsylvania being tore down, and I got dry gas seals from the compressor in Kalamazoo right now being tested. So do more testing tomorrow. Can't seem to figure out why the seals won't work.
oh. Are you in Ohio?
No, I'm in Calgary, Canada.
Oh, well, I didn't think you was in here in the United States.
No, I'm in Calgary head office and providing technical support to the refineries that we own.
Uh,
We have a fairly big one in big upgrader in Lloydminster in central Alberta, and then a refinery in Superior, Wisconsin, and one in Ohio at Lima. We also have a bunch of offshore stuff in Newfoundland, but I don't look after that.
yeah.
Yeah, and then there's some
That's
ethanol
where
plants.
That's where Jamie Gardner,
Jamie.
Garvin lives. Yeah, I can't even talk. Jamie Garvin lives.
Yeah, we have an offshore production facility there.
Uh,
And then we have stuff in Asia, but don't get involved in those either. Liwan, South China Sea. Yeah, it makes a lot of money for us, but don't look after it.
yeah. If you've been working 37 years, I'd say you are about ready to retire.
Yeah, I got to
Long
wait
time.
until April 25th at least. The big bonus coming for the merger. So I don't want to quit before then, but got to start looking at retirement. It's getting tiring.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad worked 42 years in the coal mines, and he finally retired, but he passed away in 2018.
Sorry to hear
He was
that.
80 years old. Yeah, well, he lived a good life. I mean, he was 80 years old, but he had cancer, lung cancer, and it spread all through his body, which he hadn't smoked in probably 20 years, but he still, ended up with lung cancer. Plus, he had black lung, from working in the mines that long too. Same thing I had.
Yeah, it's a hard life.
So far, I don't have any cancer or anything, but I am, being tested right now to get on the list to get a lung transplant. So hopefully that'll come through, and I can get one, a donor that's a match, and which they said, life expectancy of a lung transplant was about 5 years. Sometimes it could make it to 10, but I said, if I can get a slip 5 more years, that's just 5 more than I know that I've got now. Because right now, I'm not going to make it probably another year.
Yeah, but you'd also probably get an improvement in quality of life too.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I'd be able to do things, that I can't do now because of the, the new lungs and stuff, and my breathing. I've only got 19% of my breathing left right now. So with a new set of lungs, I'd probably have 80 or 90%. So that itself, would make me be able to, get around and do stuff that I wouldn't normally be able to do now, or haven't been able to do for the last several years.
Yeah. Thing that scares me though is you get these guys that retire and then they're dead 6 months after they quit work.
Well, yeah.
We had a
that's
couple
the
of guys
problem,
who
you know,
built do that.
but I had to quit work in 99. I just got to the point where I couldn't do it no more. And which it took me
I'm glad
5
you did that.
years. Took me 5 years and 11 months to get my Social Security because they kept fighting me on it. But I wish I was able to work. You know, I just can't do it.
Yeah. Well, if the bonus payment is good, then it's a little easier to retire on.
Yeah. I'm doing okay, John Paul. I was having a little hard time breathing.
Took that long just to figure that out.
Well,
You're doing fine.
I'm playing with it, man. I may disappear from time to time, but I'll be right back. I just clicked on the back button and it shot me out of the studio, and then I went right back in it. So everybody's still there. So
yeah.
You're just fiddling with all the knobs and buttons in the background.
I'm trying to. Well, it wouldn't even let me comment. I finally got the little chat button off for problems where it says you're having problems with StreamYard. It wouldn't let me move it, but I don't know what I did to even get rid of it. But still, you know.
Yeah.
Just till I get really used to it, it's going to be a pain in the butt. But anybody else that wants to step off in here, you're welcome to. Just throw that link up. It's probably going to come through StreamYard. I'll send you to StreamYard, but you're welcome to come in. Just a little test today is all this is. Hopefully,
Yeah.
things will get better.
Yeah, I don't usually have much to say, so I'll probably get off fairly quick here.
Well, it ain't no big deal, Peter. I mean, like I say, this ain't nothing but a test, brother, and you're welcome to come in here anytime you see this thing up, you know. So I'm just trying to do a little test thing. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. You know, I figured it'd make it a little easier if you had somebody in here, you know, to.
Yeah, I needed to have somebody.
Yep.
And I didn't know, like I say,
You
I
know,
didn't know if anybody was
Because
actually.
you couldn't really tell what was working and what wasn't, you know, sitting there
No.
typing in the chat room.
No, you can't tell anything when you're the only person here.
Yeah.
John, hit that link. Step off up in here if you will. Let's see if I can get it done again.
Cool.
I'm trying to see if I've it says that I mean, this is a free trial. You got up to
Have a good one, Dave.
I can't remember. Yeah, have a good one, Dave. What was it? I think up to 6 windows on here.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're on the free part, I think 6.
Yeah, on the trial part, but once it goes off the trial part,
20 hours or something or live stream.
Yeah, there's John. Hang on, he's in the back.
Yeah, I only could stay for a while. I have to go to the store and whatnot. So
That's fine. I'm just testing this thing out, man, to make sure it's going to get a little bit easier and see how many, you know, I've got the right amount of windows coming up. The way I got it set up, anyway.
yeah, I've been using Restream because it's unlimited hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can do up to 20 hours. I'm only going to do this one day a week, so we won't ever get to 20. So.
Yeah, when you do it every day for 2 or 3 hours, yeah, then the 20 hours goes pretty fast.
That's right. That's right. The thing is that I've only got Saturday and Sunday, and Brian does his on Saturday nights. You know, it was on there for over 7 hours last night.
I was gonna say, well, I said, I clicked back on at 1 o'clock and y'all was still on there.
Well, I wasn't. I got out at 10. My wife walked through that door and she looked at me and I said, "Gotta go."
Yeah.
Because I'm
Well,
sitting right next to the bed here. You know, I'm
Yeah.
sitting in the corner.
Well, I had to get off too because I was just too, getting out there out of breath too bad.
We could tell, and that's why we told you to go and do your thing.
Yeah. I
It's good
never made
to
it back
see
in
you,
there.
Terry, still around.
Mhm. Yeah, well, just barely. Oh. But, I don't know if you heard a while ago, but I am working, doing tests, to get a lung transplant. So hopefully that'll come through. If I don't die before they can find a donor.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Yeah. Well, they told me, sometimes they can find one within a week. Sometimes it may be a year or 2 years. It just depends on, finding that match. And
Right.
because they said out 80% of the lungs that's donated, 80% of them can't be used. So there's only about 20% of all the ones that's donated that, they actually can use to start with.
Right.
But
Yeah, I'm sure that when they go to test and all that stuff, they find things that they can't, you can't transplant something in somebody that's already got some kind of issue.
yeah, but I was surprised that they can actually use lungs from somebody that smoked. They said that they would put lungs, take lungs from somebody that smoked, up to a certain point, depending on how bad their lungs was.
Right.
But
right.
I guess that's why 80% of them don't get used. It's something could be wrong with. They could have some kind of disease. It could have some kind of infection, or something could be wrong with their lungs. Even though he's a donor, I could be have my donor card filled out too, but that don't mean my lungs could be used. Even though I had at the time that I got the donor card, it was okay. And
That's right.
I guess that's one thing you look at too.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that they go through testing on and things when they go to transplant.
Yeah, but they said the reason why that about 5 years it's about the limit or extent of how long a person lives after they get lung transplant is because the lungs after they're transplanted start deteriorating over the years.
Right.
And about 5 years, they said, it's about the life of it. Said sometimes it depends on what, how good the lungs are, they could last for up to 10. But,
Yes, sir.
but mine, if I go in the last a year or two, that's a year or two more than I know I've got now. So
Absolutely.
anything, would be,
Anything over what you got now is a plus.
Yeah, and that's why I said, I wouldn't care to do it. Even like, it can, your heart can, or your body can reject it and it not work at all. But, that's a chance you take on anything as far as that. But I figure right now at the point my lungs are, I really don't have nothing to lose. I know I'm going to die within the next probably year if I make it that long. So, if I can live 3 months or 6 months after having it done, that's 3 or 6 months, that I'd have longer than normal.
Yep. Longer than you would have.
But that's one thing. That's why it takes, a couple months just to get everything set up to, get put on the list. They got to give you a lot of antibiotics. You have to take a lot of anti-rejection medicine.
Yeah, they got to get you started on all that stuff.
I've watched some videos on some lung transplants, and once they have actually do it, you're taking anywhere between 30 to 50 pills a day, and you have to do that the rest of your life.
Wow.
You have to take vitamins and all kinds of stuff like that. All kinds of anti-rejection medicine.
That's tough, man. That's almost as bad as being in need of the lungs.
Yeah.
When that you got to take that much medicine, I have to take 3 pills a day myself, and I get tired of that.
Yeah. Well, I take 3 pills a day too, but plus I have to use that inhaler once a day.
Yeah.
And then my other breathing machine, I use it, every 4 hours. But I mean, if I had to take 50 pills a day the rest of my life, then I'll do it.
Yeah, I was going to say you're gonna be glad to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't eat a whole lot no way, so I figured that nothing else keep me fed or filled up all day long.
I don't know about all that, Terry. Got to put something in there with them now.
Well, yeah, because some of them, you have to take
It'll
with
mess
food.
your stomach up.
Yeah.
I know that medicine.
But I mean, I seen that one guy's video where he just, had it done not long ago.
Yeah.
And his pill bottle, like he has set up, for like 7 days, a week medicine.
Yeah.
It's about the size of a damn suitcase. Because where it's got so many pills and has to take them so often that day. I mean, it's like 8 times a day that he has to take in pills, and some of them he has to take with food, some he don't, and then do it up for 7 days. And then when you go back after you first have it done too, you have to go into rehabilitation for 30 days. In order to see, I guess let them track, and they got to check everything every day. You got to draw blood every day and make sure, everything's all right. The lungs, when they put them in, they're not leaking, they're not bleeding inside. And they have to keep track of that. And that's how, and they have to adjust your medicine according to that. So when you get out of that rehabilitation, then when you go home for good, then they've got your medicine pretty well regulated to where it needs to be. But then you still have to go back like once a week or twice a week for another 3 months to keep a check on it and see if it's changing any.
That's right.
So they're constantly changing your medicine, and that's why they said, you could start out with taking 50 pills and it could drop back down to 30.
Yeah.
Depending on what, how much progress you're making and stuff.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know that. Not only that, going to the rehabilitation would kill me because I can't stand to get stuck with a needle.
Well, you don't have to stay in the rehabilitation center itself if you wanted to go back and forth from home every day. But shape I can't do that.
Yeah.
And I only live about 40 minutes away from the hospital is where they're going to do it.
Right.
But still, same way when I start doing these tests, but they're going to admit me in the hospital to keep me from having to go back and forth every day to have those tests done. Because there's 15 different tests that they've got to do. And they, in order for them to do it, I'd have to, come back and forth every day. And I told them I can't do that. I'd be lucky to make it down there the first trip.
I was going to say it's tough for you just to go from one room to the other.
Well, yeah. And that's why I told him, I said, I don't have no problem getting there. That's not the problem. It's getting from my
vehicle
recliner out to my vehicle to get there.
That's right.
Said, because when I get bad off or sick or something, I just call the ambulance. So they come and put me on that stretcher, right there beside my recliner, and I don't have to move.
Right.
They wheel me out to the ambulance, on oxygen, and I'm all right. I ain't all right because if I was all right, it wouldn't be a call. But
that's right.
But I've got a 50-foot hose on my oxygen machine. I can make it out to my driveway, but I have to stop about halfway before I get there to get my breath because my heart starts running away. That's like last night when I was sitting there last night on here, and my heart rate was like 116.
Well, I was the first one to ask, was you okay?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Because I heard you.
Well, then Brian said, he could hear me breathing so hard, through the microphone. And that's why, like Munchkin Man, he's all time on to me over that, He said, I hear you having a hard time breathing. He said, you need to go take a breathing treatment.
We all, when you on here, we all pay attention to your breathing. And
yeah. Well, I appreciate that too. I mean, that's just like,
time for you to do that breathing treatment,
Yeah, but that's just like, time before last, who was on here. And Brian told me, he said, well, go take your breathing treatment. You can come back. He said, I'll keep the spot open. So, I just turned off the camera and the mic and went and took the breathing treatment. I mean, I still was showing up on the screen, but then when I come back, I just popped it back on. And, And
Look, let me also tell you this right here. I mean, before I was in here, but if you have to take a breathing treatment, you are welcome to go do it and stay in the chat until you get it done. I don't.
yeah. Oh, I'm fine. I just took one right before we went in, before you can come on.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Is there's no certain amount, set air that I have to take one. It's every 4 hours. And sometimes I'll try to, push it and go 5. But, like last night, I went, over the 4 hours and it starts showing up.
Oh, yeah.
And,
absolutely.
but I took one yesterday. I thought Brian was going on because it showed on his notification he's going on at 5. So I took the breathing treatment at 4:30. Well, then he didn't go mom till 6 like he normally does. Well, then there, I took the breathing treatment an hour and a half too soon. And then by 9:30 last night, I was getting too out of breath.
Yep. Caught up with you.
Yeah.
I'll be glad when everything gets done for you and you get back into doing some more modeling, man. I'll be glad when that happens for you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great day.
Yeah.
You bet.
Well, that's like Brian said, he said, I was going to run away with, building models and once I get to where I'm able to do it, but I'm just going to build, like I normally would, but I would like to be able to at least be able to build one without, being so out of breath.
Yeah, this is all old guys in here now, Mopar Nut.
But it's like I bought that harder thing back, airbrush. Yeah, it's expensive, but it's probably the Mercedes of the airbrushes when it comes down to it.
That's right.
And I've had Pache ever since '76 when I started my body shop, but never have had a problem with them, and there's nothing wrong with them. It's just I always wanted the harder Stingback, Infinity CR Plus airbrush ever since I've seen them.
Right.
And I had the money, so I bought it. I wouldn't recommend it. Just like Justin on JR Models, said on Josh's interview history. Yeah, $400 is a lot to pay for an airbrush, and I wouldn't recommend some beginner going out and buy one either, unless that they want to buy a good one to start with, and they never had to buy another one. But
that's me on the beginner on the airbrush.
But another reason too is, like he said on the interview, the 1.1 or 0.15 needle. I mean, I could take this airbrush and paint the eyebrows on Lincoln on a penny. I mean, that's how fine a detail this airbrush will do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that small. Plus, and it goes. I've got the 0.4 needle with it, which you can get a 0.6 needle if you buy it extra. But you could paint bigger stuff.
When I bought mine, and I'd been looking at them for a while, but I mean, I bought 2 Iwatas is what I bought. I mean, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on them, but I mean, you've seen what I did yesterday. I was fixing to show John that hood. I don't want to really touch it because it's only been set up here for today. That's let's see if we can do this.
It all depends on what you're painting too. If you're trying to do a modeled camouflage on a German fighter, then the small needle really comes in handy. Or the little smoke circle on an Italian fighter plane. But if you're spraying, body panels and stuff, you really don't need a 0.01 or 0.15.
Oh no, I wouldn't even put it in there.
I don't know if you see that very well. I'm not gonna fool with this thing that much, John. But that's the transparent red and everything that I finally got done on my 54 panel.
Yeah, it looks sweet.
Finally got some paint on it and didn't drop it. I'm very reluctant. That's some of that Alclad 2 paint, so it stays soft for a while.
Yeah, sometimes it stays soft for a real long time.
Yeah. Well, it can stay soft as long as it wants, but I can get back in here.
Now I want to try out this Createx that Brian was talking about, this clear,
Yeah, I
to put
want to try
over,
some.
to put it over that craft paint and see how it looks instead of using future. Brian said it worked because it's water-based, clear and
Just
reducer.
let it hang out there. I ain't got time to fool with it right now. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, I gotta go now. Thanks for having me. Super sport.
I appreciate you coming in, John. Like I say, we're just kind of running a test to see if, see how many people can actually come in here. I think I got it set up on 6. You're welcome to come in anytime, buddy. You see this up, just come on.
Good to see you, Terry, again.
Yeah, I appreciate
Take care.
it.
Take care
All right,
of
you
yourself.
too. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Yep. Have a good day, John.
You too.
Yep.
I gotta step out too. It's 1 o'clock, so 1 o'clock my time. So you guys take
All
care,
right.
okay?
Yep. No problem.
All right.
Thank you for coming in, man.
Have a good one, Peter.
You bet.
And then there was 2. Let's see if I can do this
Yeah,
one.
the two Terrys.
That's it. Terry 1 and Terry 2. See if we can do this again.
We still got 9 watching and 9 likes, so they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. I'm fixing to see
Hey,
if we
cookies.
just takes me a minute to do this, and hopefully it goes right up this time. There we go. How about that? We're getting a little better at it. What's going on, Frankie B? Anybody wants to step in, come on. Everybody's welcome to step in if they want to come on in and have a little chat.
Yeah, you're getting better at posting that link anyway.
Yeah, it's like I said, it had down here where my button down here on the bottom where it's for the actual comments and
Yeah.
the chat. It had another little chat button over it, which it's a chat to chat with the people at StreamYard. And I didn't need that up there, And I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out how to get it off, but now it's gone. So
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
we're
I
having-
always said about
we're having
anything
good
new.
weekend
You
so
keep
far.
pushing enough buttons, something though, you'll find out what it's for.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I say, I disappeared a little bit earlier, and I'm just, I'm testing it. Like I say, I keep saying that, and I'm just testing it, and
Yeah.
I just,
Well, that's just like Frank. I mean, he's blocked or knocked himself out of his own chat on live streaming many times. Hit the wrong button and disappear.
well, I mean, you got the one up in the upper right hand corner up there that says "end broadcast." As long as we don't hit that one, we are okay, I believe. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm all we'll keep going. But like I say, if anybody wants to step in, that's the link right there up underneath Super Sport Model Shop. You're gonna have to go through StreamYard and then jump in. It'll put you in the back of the studio, and we'll put you up on the screen. Y'all come on.
Now, don't that beep or something other let you know that there's somebody in the backstage?
Yeah, I think it did earlier, and I mean that's like I say, it's new to me, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, I think I heard Brian say that, dings or something other to let him know, but still sometimes you have to type in the chat room, I'm waiting, let me in.
Yep. Yeah, what it does,
working on a model or something, you don't pay no attention.
Yeah, on the screen down there at the bottom where it shows both of us, not on the StreamYard, but down at the bottom it shows me and you on there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can go in and hit it, and actually, you can remove somebody. But what it does when it first comes up, it just shows it. It's not clear. It's kind of cloudy, and then you go and you touch the picture, and it says, it lets them enter in when you hit it.
Yeah.
But it's kind of simple, like I say. So yeah, I want to.
Have you figured out how to bring up like one screen, big screen per person, or you figured that part out? Or
That's what I was trying to do a minute ago, and I don't know. I don't want to. Let's see. That's the layout. That's the layout.
It must be something to do with the block itself or the person that you want to bring up, because I heard Brian say last night he was trying to bring somebody up and he couldn't find the screen he was looking for, or the person, and he brought up the wrong one.
Yeah, trying to figure that out, but
I don't know if you have to hold the mouse,
edit audio avatar.
hold the mouse over the screen and then right click to see what comes up, or make it bigger or what. But I don't know how it works because I don't have StreamYard.
Right. Well, like I say, I just tried to do this today.
Now maybe one of these days when I get feel a lot better or doing better, then I'll probably get it. And I'll probably learn to start editing my videos that I post on YouTube.
Yeah, that's something else.
Right now, I just come in here and turn the camera on and make the video, and whatever thumbnail it brings up, that's what it ends up being. I mean,
That's what I do.
I don't have no intro or outro or none of that stuff.
This is my wife's laptop we're on now, so I got to get another laptop to be able to do this on for myself. That way I can do all this edit and all this other stuff that needs to be done. What's up, Fred? Come on in here for me. I need to see if I got some more windows, man. The link's right up above you. A couple of right there at Super Sport. You ain't got to stay long. I'm trying this out. See if I can get it figured out. I ain't got it figured out all the way. Busy with honeydews today. I know. I know. Got to keep Vicky happy. Cause as you say, she owns half.
Honeydewed out yesterday.
I know. Trying to figure out whether I need to do. I don't want to do this too late in the afternoon, because if I do, because people's got to go to work tomorrow, and I mean I'm not for no 5, 6, 7 hours. You know what I'm saying?
He could probably put his ass back out there swinging that hammer again.
Ain't no telling what Fred's doing. Vicky, I can tell you, Vicky's got him doing something. I can grant you. I can grant you. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, I went into the 50-100 rule. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes that'll make a person do a hell of a lot.
You can believe it. It'll give me, let's see. Trying to see. I'm still fooling with it, Terry. We got 13 watching.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to step in? Come on.
10 likes.
The link's up there. Super Sport. Talking crap to Goodwill. I'm gonna tell you something about that right there.
Probably taken.
Huh?
He probably meant taking stuff to Goodwill. He says clean out his garage.
I wouldn't give Goodwill nothing of mine. That ain't nothing but a gimmick. They supposed to give to the Easter Seals, and they give 0.004% of what they sell out of that store to Easter Seals, and I think that's pretty crappy. My wife used to work for them. The man that owns the ones here in Mobile goes on vacations and goes to Hawaii and overseas and all that stuff. And he's supposed to be a non-profit organization. That ain't non-profit.
Well, what I can't figure out is they get all this stuff donated to them, but the last time I was in one, they were so damn high you could go to Walmart and buy it for prices they had on it.
I don't even go in there no more. I really don't. I don't care nothing about it.
I can see them, trying to make, as much as they can, but I mean, shit, they're getting it give to them. They're not buying it. So anything at all they get out of it is more than that they've got invested. Yeah,
Yep.
naturally they got to pay their employees, I'm sure, but still, I mean, $4 for a little bitty ceramic novelty thing to sit on the shelf. I mean,
Mhm. Well, we have another little organization here that's called, let me see if I can think of what
if
it's
I was
called.
going to donate stuff, to anywhere, it'd probably be the Salvation Army.
It's called the Mission of Hope. And what this is, what the Mission of Hope is it's guys that's actually been into drugs and all this, and they've been in rehab and everything. So I mean, if I'm gonna give something away, I'm gonna give it to them, because I think that if they have, if they're in the program, somewhere along the line, something's got to. There's Mopar Nut. Let me get him in here. What's up?
What's happening?
Ah,
Hey, Mopar.
oh yeah, trying to test this thing out, see if I can get it working. But
I figured I'd help you out and give you a window.
I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate it. And then I'm gonna tell you just like this, I got to get used to everybody's name, so I still ain't used to it. So
That's fine, man. Call me Mopar. That's what everybody calls me.
that's cool. I don't have a problem with that. I just, like I say, I'm trying this out, see how things is gonna work out, and asking, everybody that does step off in here is, this time kind of a good time, bad time, and that's what I'm talking about.
See those?
Yep.
I printed those for the Nova. Whenever I get the hell done with it.
Velocity stack. Looking
yeah.
good. Looking good,
Looking
man.
good.
Looking good.
Looking nice.
But
I love that printing shit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get one myself, but right now I can't do it. I'd like to be able to print me some wheels, some different types of wheels to put on these cars that I'm doing, but
oh yeah, there's lots of stuff out there.
I just I'm fixing to step off into Fred Henry's bill that I got. I started working on it a little bit last night. So
you see Seamus's build, the one that he did, the truck he did?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, that man is just awesome. Don't even describe
that. Was crazy, wasn't it? That was crazy.
That word "awesome" can't even describe him. He's beyond that.
Oh no!
I mean, to me, everything that I've watched of his, even his old stuff, he did a Throwback Thursday.
Right.
Good God, man! All the lighting and all of that stuff he does.
The paint.
You see that one he posted this morning? Of all the appreciation deals that he's done, that red Shelby Mustang's one he done for me.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, lit it all up and everything.
I like the Nissan, the one Nissan's got with the wing and the rising sun, the decals on it. That thing was bad. Beautiful car.
Yeah, I'd love to go ahead and buy one of them things, but right now I'm gonna hold off for a little bit. I just actually went from a owner-operator truck driver to a warehouse supervisor.
That had to be rough. That's pretty rough now, being an owner-operator. Oh.
Yeah, I'd been in the trucking business for 22 years, and probably since 2000, 12 or 13, I've been owner-operating. So.
Well, there was a guy put up a video, and he itemized all the bills that he had to pay to be an operator.
Yep.
And it is out. It is out of your mind. I'm looking at that. And I'm going, how the hell do you make money? How the hell do you make money like that?
You can put it to you. You can put it like this. I'll put it to you like this. Your biggest cost is your fuel, and you're gonna spend anywhere from $60,000 to $70,000 a year for fuel. So if you make 145, you just knock that down to about 180, 85. About 85 is what you knocked it down to.
Well, that's like when I had my trucking business.
What about the insurance bill, the repairs? Gotta add that.
When I had my trucking business, we had 5 trucks that hauled over to the road for us. One truck was our own, and we had 4 others leased onto us. It cost us $8,000 a week just for fuel for those 5 trucks.
What year was that,
we, burst them with fuel cost.
Was that?
That was 2005 to 2008.
See that's
Only
2005,
done it for 3
2008.
years.
Imagine what it is now.
But at the same time, it cost us $2,200 a month for insurance on that truck.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
That's-
insurance
that was
on
just
my,
our-
there.
That was just our truck. That wasn't counting theirs. They paid their own insurance on theirs.
yeah.
But we
If
furnished them
something
the fuel.
happens,
We give them a fuel card, to use, for the week, which we took it back out of their pay because, we didn't furnish fuel for them, except for our truck. But still, we had to put $8,000 a week into Western Union. We had to send to that, fuel company
wow.
Yes, sir.
for that, because they have Flying J, they stopped at a Flying J truck stop to get fuel and, take a shower and stuff like that. But, $8,000 a week. I mean, yeah, people don't realize when they see these trucks out here running up down the road, how much it costs us to keep that damn truck on the road.
That's
And
right.
one's bad
right.
enough. You got 5 of them out there. It's even worse.
Right. And if something happens,
But
gets into
that's
an
like we have,
accident,
our truck.
up the bill goes.
Our truck driver got out in Dallas, Texas, and air conditioning went out in it. Cost us $2,400 to get it back out of the garage, and plus we had to pay for 3 days for him to stay in a motel because they wouldn't let him stay out in the shop in the truck, and we had pay for a motel room for him until they got it fixed.
Trying to get parts.
Yep.
That's
So
pretty
now you
cool.
complain about
Frankie
a
is
kit.
selling bins of clothes for rags.
Yeah, now you complain about buying a kit, how much a kit costs, but that kit came to you by a truck.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
anything that you got, it was brought by a
Yeah,
truck.
it's delivered by a truck. I don't care what you got.
So I don't bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I hit the thing when it's on sale and that's it.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
like Super Sport was talking, these guys with the charity, a lot of them are scams.
Um,
Yeah, it's
And right, I mean, yeah,
it pays okay. I think after I worked for Landstar for a little while for 6.5 years, and my first year I made $145,000. But then again, take 50,000 away, so you get what 95, and then you take all the other stuff away, all the maintenance, the tires, everything else you do, oil changes, all this other stuff, and you knock it down to about, I think I was making about 70, 75 is what I was. I mean, what I was
working
clear.
hard too.
Yeah, I'm working.
Well, that's like our drivers. I mean, they made good money. I mean, we was set up. We had a contract with the military. Is what kept us going. I mean, we hauled a lot of military stuff.
Yeah, Landstar's got a lot of good contracts. They, matter of fact, the job that I'm doing right now, Landstar's pulling, I don't know, I'll say about 95% of our loads out of my warehouse that I'm doing. That's me loading everything and unloading everything. And we do Toyota. I send Toyota transmission components up to Huntsville, Decatur, and Madison, Alabama up there. They got a brand new plant. It is actually a Mazda Toyota plant because they're building an SUV up there that's going to be a universal motor and chassis, and they're going to put a Mazda on top of it and also a Toyota on top of it. So,
Wow, cool.
but I supply all the transmissions to them up there is what I do. And I may end up having I guess I ought to take some pictures of it. You could actually see it, but I have a what they call a bin, and it's an open frame, what I call a bin. It's open frame bin. There's 8 transmissions in each bin. And when my container comes over from Japan, which is where all that stuff comes, there's 29 bins in that container, and that container will weigh 63,000+ pounds. So that's what I do. And then I got, like I say, the parts bin stuff, it is in a metal bin. You can't really see into it other than over in the top, but it is in a bin, and there's just multiple sections in that bin that has different little parts. It's got control modules for the transmission, just all kind of stuff in it. So,
Oh yeah, that's a lot of complicated stuff. The control modules.
so it's like I say, it's all stuff that's coming in
So
on.
did any of the ships not getting here affect you by not getting stuff to you?
We were actually when all of that was happening out in California. You know, they were backed up so many boats out there in the bay, I guess you'd say, out there in the ocean, waiting to get into California. Some of them started coming through the. I don't know if they came around South America, if they went through the Panama Canal. Some of those ships, don't know. I was told some of them was too big to even get through the Panama Canal.
Wow.
So they were, I mean, some of these ships that we've had come in here used to, when I was actually going in and out of the port, when you put a boat on the dock at Mobile, you could put 2 boats, tail to tail, nose to tail, whatever you want to call it. And they had 4 cranes would unload it. Now, when one of them big ships come in, it's almost taking up 3/4 of the dock now. So you can't get with one boat in there. But
Wow.
we had at one point, we had a little issue going on here. There was boats sitting out in the bay waiting to come in because we were actually backed up. But we have so many other trucking companies now that has actually came and are pulling stuff out of Mobile now, where before it was only a handful. I mean, that's just because we just didn't have that much container flow in and out of here. But once that problem persisted in California, they started coming around, you know, and coming up in here. And New Orleans started getting them. Houston was getting them. Mobile was getting them. I mean, there's facilities everywhere. I mean, it's more container places out here than you think it is.
That was all work that California could have had, but they just gave it away by their policies.
Well, I mean, the thing is, this is a situation with California. California will only let a union worker go in that dock.
Right.
I can't go in there. If I was over there, I can't go in there because I'm not a union worker at the dock. That's just like at ours. That's just like at ours right now. We have longshoremen that actually run the machines inside our port, and can't just anybody go in there and run the machines. It's got to be out of the longshoreman's local
union. Yeah.
I'm seeing somebody else. Who else we got?
What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's up, Frankie?
What's up?
Not much,
Hey,
man.
Cookies.
I saw that you were doing your StreamYard thing, so I figured I'd jump in and
yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. We just testing it out, you know, to see if I can get it done. Is all I'm doing. This is my first one I've done, so we're gonna test it out.
I haven't been on so long, I forgot how to turn the camera on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It looks good, man. The audio is good. The video is good. Nobody's dropping. Everything's good. See, that's what I got to do, man. I got to figure out. I did it a couple of times to figure out how to do it as a test, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
But I've never. I've always done it. I've always run it through, but I've never done the live streams, man. And there's a lot of times that, you know what, you're looking for a live stream and you want to do a live. You know what I mean? You want to jump in on a live stream, and there's none around. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing I got to figure out how to do is do the live stream. And see, I'm not too computer literate. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not either. That's why I was telling you. I'm doing
that hard.
Test.
It's not that hard. Once you get used to the buttons and everything,
once you get used to doing it, you'll figure it out.
See, my thing is,
I got up a couple of times. No big deal.
Yeah, well, my thing is I got to go back. Well, I got everything downloaded. I got everything set up. I've done it before, and I've done it in the past. My problem is copying, pasting, and downloading the link.
Right.
Well, and that was the issue that I was having earlier, because this is the first time that I've actually had it up. So right over the comment section, it has when you go down here to the bottom, over the actual chat button for the comments, there's another chat button sitting halfway over it. You can't get the link to even go in there because every time you hit the button, it's bringing up StreamYard chat.
Yeah.
And I finally got it off. Don't know how I did
Oh,
it.
yeah,
But I got
yeah. You mean the comments, the private chat part? That's what you're talking about?
Well, it doesn't show it as private. I mean, I got private chat at the bottom, and then I got comments. But
Right. I got it at the top. It says
Yeah,
private
mine's
chat at
over.
the top and comments.
yeah, mine's over
I'm
on
not
this
on
side.
the. I'm not on the other one though.
Yeah, but yeah, it's over on this side of the screen, and it's about midway down. But anyway, the top one is comments. But for some reason, I guess what it is it's if you're having problems with the actual StreamYard, Frankie, you can actually click on that, and they're supposed to be able to talk you through it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
I mean, you got to type though. You got to type.
Yeah. I've done it in the past. Where I went live just by myself on the bench, and then I figured out how to do the StreamYard. I got that downloaded. I got that done, and then I copied and pasted the
link.
The link, and I got that. I've ran through that whole process and everything else. It's just that it's been so long since I've done it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's simple. Once you get everything kind of set up, and it's starting to work a little bit better now. But I mean, my live stream didn't even show up on YouTube until we was actually already on here talking for a few minutes. So it's
because there's a delay.
It's a little bit of a delay, but when you go on StreamYard, if you look at the bottom right below where everybody, I mean, I have, the 4 screens actually on the StreamYard, but I also have everybody down at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So right below that, you got mute, camera, stop camera settings, share, and then you have invite.
Yes.
When you go to touch invite, you just copy it. I mean, if you touch the invite, it brings up a screen, and you take the link and you just double click on it. It brings up the 3 little dots. You copy it and watch. This is how fast it'll go. And I've actually just figured that up. So
so double click. See, my thing is copying pasting.
There's the link. I just did it then.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it, Frankie.
Yeah. You know what? I got to work through it and get it done. Because there's a lot of times that, you know what I mean? Nobody's having a live chat, or somebody wasn't able to put one live and everything else. So I know there's a lot of cats out there and a lot of guys out there that just want to do a chat, that were looking forward to it, or they just have, just wanted to do something.
Jump in the water. That's all.
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't know if this was going to be a good time for people or not. I really didn't. I mean, that's why I was doing a test on it to see what people thought.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Brian that does his, but he's on 5 or 6 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Which, I mean, most of the time on Saturday morning, unless I've got something going on, I sit at this bench and I work all the way up in the time till Brian comes on and I get on with him. Yeah. But I mean, Sunday is kind of going to be a short day because, everybody's got to go to work tomorrow. Yeah. And, I just thought it would be a good time to have
everybody except us bums.
Yeah, have a short stream. It's not going to be like 5 or 6 hours long, or anything like that. So,
yeah, I can't wait to. My problem is I'm in transition moving from state to state. So my wife and kid are in a different state. So I'm in a different state. The area I'm going to use for my building area, my studio, and everything else, everything is still packed up.
I got you.
So once I get out of this state and I go down there 100%, then I can start doing my.
So you're still in New York right now.
I'm up in New York now, man. Yeah. I can't. I'm pretty much almost done with the whole place and everything else. So I'm pretty much almost done. But once I get this place 100%, I get rid of all the furniture and everything else. I'll just toss off the keys and say, "See you guys." Give me a call when it's ready.
I was going to ask you how this thing's going up there.
Yeah.
Hey, did they have an exit tax for New York or what?
You know what? I can't get away. Every single time I think I'm out of here, it just keeps sucking me back here, dude.
Pull you back in.
Oh,
Bastards.
I mean, yeah. You know what? The taxes, the taxes, the fuel to get the hell out of here. You know?
Oh yeah, gotta go, man.
You know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave until I do the finalization and closing on this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my truck up here, and I'm going to pick up. I'm just going to rent the minivan and pack the minivan with the rest of my shit, half of my shit that I need to bring, because I'm pretty much almost done. Everything else I'm pretty much thrown out. You know, so I'm going to just rent the minivan, pack the living shit out of that, pack up my fish tank, my fish and everything else, and then cruise down there. You know, I'll go straight through, 18, 20-hour drive. And then, I'll chill out down there because the kid's birthday's in April. So I want to go down there for his birthday and hang out down there for a couple of weeks. And then, eventually then I'll just fly back here, pack up the rest of my stuff in my pickup, and then cruise down there for good, You're
going to Florida, right?
Yeah. Everybody's down there, man. I went down there, fixed up the house, got the house ready 100%. Had all the contractors, had everybody come in. Because I'm getting too old, man. I can't do that shit no more, man. I'm just too busted up to be,
too worn out.
Yeah, I'm on, man. I'm well used, man. So I went down there for a month, and basically I got the whole place done, painted, tile, the whole place fucking done. And then the wife, then I flew back, put my pickup in long-term parking. I flew back here, and then I picked up my wife's car, and then I drove my wife's car down there, and then I met them at the airport, swung around long-term parking. I got dropped off, picked up my truck, and then everybody went to the house, And then, then I stayed down there for about another couple of weeks, man. So, because I was getting the kid set up in school, and I had to run him back and forth, the paperwork and all that other nonsense. So I had to make sure that he was up and going. So I was down there for about another additional 3 weeks.
Don't worry. When you finally get out and settled and everything, after a couple months, if you do go back to New York, you'll be like, I'm glad I left. I'm glad I left.
Well, dude, I'm you know what? That's what I say every day when I'm here, man. I'm like, thank God I'm going, man. I mean,
because that's how I am. I've been gone for over 30 years from New York City. And let me tell you, if I go to New York City right now, I will go. I want to leave now.
It was. See, I wanted to do it a few years back. I've been retired now for about 10 to 12 years now. And I wanted to do it back then, but the wife was here with her mother, and they were here, and I was like, so I kind of got stuck here, and I said, you know what, fuck it, we'll wait until the kid graduates. But over the past, you know what my last straw was? I don't know if you remember. We went down to look for colleges for my son. We had a trip booked in November to go look at colleges for my son. But before that, a couple of weeks before that, I saw it was getting darker out, and this was the final straw, dude. I said, that's it, I'm done. I had enough, and I was already boiling at the seam. But it was getting dark, it was getting dusk, and I saw the light on in my truck and the door open. So
I remember.
Yeah, I opened the door.
Keep going.
I opened the door and I say, Frankie, what's up, man? What are you doing? What do you need, man? And Frankie and my son goes, what? He goes, what do you want, Dad? What do you want? What do you want? Because I called him. I called him like 3 times and there was like no answer. I'm like, Frankie, what the fuck you doing? So he was upstairs and he's like, what's going on? I'm like, holy shit, who the fuck's in my truck? Because my son was upstairs. I'm like, so now I walk out to my truck and this motherfucking punk, man, excuse me for cursing.
Hey, that's good.
Right.
I got it.
This punk goes, well, he goes, well, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? So I was like, oh. So basically I whipped him around. What winds up happening is I almost wind up getting arrested because I bounced him off the side of my truck. So I almost get arrested, and then I had to pay another $150 to fix my mirror because when I him off the truck. He broke. And then I said, that's it. You know what I mean? A couple of days later, we flew out to Florida to go look for colleges for my son. My son picked his college. The next day, I went down and I bought a house, man. I said, that's it. I'm done. I'm out of here.
Yeah, but it could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. That could have been a guy with a gun, and you could have been dead. That's how easy that shit would have been.
But you know what? The problem is that, and it's been, and I've noticed it within the past 9 years, common courtesy is out the window up here. There's no common courtesy. There's no respect for other people's property. There's no respect. There's no respect for people. There's no respect for people themselves. These people up here have no respect for even for themselves.
No,
you know what I mean?
All, man.
You'd be going. You know, I'm not a holy roller, all right. But when my son was growing up, I took my kid to church just for a moral basis. There's something you just got to do. You got to put the fear of God or something, just to learn about morals and be a part of the community.
We all should have some sort of scruples, don't you think?
Yeah, but up here, dude, you're going into the church parking lot, and they're jumping in your grave to get into the church parking spot right where you're at. Yeah, you know what I mean? You're going to church, you're yelling and screaming like a bunch of idiots.
That's what they call it a pressure pot.
Going to church. You know what I mean? I'm like, I was like, this is it. But that's the type of attitude that's around here. And I just, I love it.
It ain't just up there, Frankie. It's everywhere, man.
It is everywhere. Yeah.
It's just worse on the east and west, dude. I'm telling you.
The thing is, with it down here, the place where I actually have where our warehouse is, I can stand out on the front or have a door rolled up in the warehouse, and it could be any day. Matter of fact, and I'll give you a little example. I was standing outside and I heard 3 gunshots go off. That night on the news, a dude had shot his girlfriend and killed her on the road that was directly out in front of our warehouse. A few days ago, I heard 9 gunshots, three shotgun shots, and about 5 or 6 pistol shots over in what they call Africa Town, which will describe.
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's you know what, nobody has common courtesy and respect for life itself. No one respects life. These people don't.
That's what happens when you take life, man. That's what happens when you take life before it even gets born. That's what happens, man.
You know, I was raised old school. My old man was from Europe. My mother was from Germany, so I was raised old school. You screwed up, you got a foot in the ass.
Damn right.
As I got older, I mean, I didn't like it at the time when I was getting my lumps. I mean, he didn't beat me, but you know what I mean? I got my lumps here. You got a backhand.
You felt it, is what you're saying.
You know what? There was not one lump that I got from my old man that I did not deserve.
Yep.
And that didn't straighten me up and put my life back in order as a kid and as a teenager back then.
That's why a father's a good thing to have, man.
Yeah. All my other buddies that I knew, their parents were all lackadaisical, and they let them do whatever they want. You know where they are? They're in fucking prison, or they're 6 feet under.
Oh, they're still living with them. Well, they're still living with them.
Yeah. Most of them are dead and buried. Or you know.
Yeah, that timeout shit just don't get it.
No, there's no timeout. You know,
you might as well not even bother to say anything to them. Just let them go ahead and get whatever they want.
Tell them you're gonna time them out and send them to their room with their Game Boy, their freaking their TV.
You didn't do nothing, but make them smile because they're gonna go play games.
Yeah. You know what I saw the pinnacle point was when my son was younger. The pinnacle point and the turning point where I started realizing that, you know, I'm an older parent, and you know, I had my kid when I was 37, you know, and what I noticed was when my son was in Little League, and this was the demise of everything. We went to Little League, and nobody's keeping score. There's no score. What do you mean? I'm like, they're like, what do you mean? Well, we don't keep score. And then with that, T-ball, I can understand. If the kids are playing T-ball, you don't want to crush the poor little kid, But when you're 10 years old, 11 years old, and you're doing, and the kids are pitching, and you're not keeping score, that's, you know what I mean?
Well, you can't hurt anybody's feelings.
And everybody gets a trophy. No, somebody has to win and somebody has to lose, because what's happening with these kids is everybody's participating. Everything's all bubbles, balloons, candies, and rainbows. But, by the time these kids realize that how to lose, they're 12 years old. They're becoming teenagers.
And
if
think
they
it's unfair to
lose,
lose.
and they don't
And
get
that's-
they snap.
They don't
And
know
that's
what
where
it
all,
is.
and that's where all the Karens come from. They think they're entitled to everything that coming and going.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't get it, they go off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly, because you need to learn consequences. That's what you need to learn.
Yes. You have to be
You need to
responsible.
learn that you do
for your
something
actions.
and this happens.
Yes, sir.
You do
I
something
agree.
good and something good happens. You do something bad and something bad happens. But if anything you do, it's a free for all, then you don't give a shit, do you?
Yeah. I mean, and you know what? The school's up here, dude. I went to school, and what was happening was my son was doing great in math. He was doing great in science. He was borderline passing English. Okay, so in order for him to play sports, I had to go up to the school, and they basically had to sign a card for every class. So I'm sitting in with the assistant principal, and sitting with the guidance counselor. I'm sitting with all his teachers, and they go, "Well, it seems to be a problem of what's going on with Frankie." I'm like, "Well, what's the problem?" He goes, "Well, he's borderline failing English." I said, "Okay, he's borderline failing English. However, all his other classes he's doing good in. He's got 85 to 90 average in all his other classes." So they really started harping that, he's got to start doing better in classes. You have to start taking stuff away and everything else. Now, keep in mind, 3 months before this nonsense that I went up there for the school, and his son, my son was going into 10th grade. There was a kid in his class that was a brilliant kid. They went all the way to school, elementary school, right on up. Brilliant kid. Science fair winners and county winner and everything else. Brilliant. Parents were doctors. They put so much pressure on that kid to do good in school. The kid jumped in front of a goddamn train. Killed himself. Boom. And this was a kid that my son grew up with through elementary school and everything else. So I go into this meeting and they're really harping on me, man. I'm like, listen, I said, first of all, number one, I said, you know what? I'm going to support my son on what his strong points are. I'm not going to harp on what he's not good at. I'm not going to have my son show me what he can't do. I'm going to have my son show me what he could do. And, and that's basically it. I said, I'm not going to have my son fucking jump in front of a train because he's got a 65 average in one stupid class, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my son, I said, Frankie, I said, you know what? I said, you need to start taking responsibility and you need to start getting your homework done and you need to study a little bit more. And then I said, you know what? I said, because what happened was when we were driving to the meeting, everybody was at the bus stop. And, and my son was like, wow, that's a lot of people at the bus stop. And I said, well, you know what, Frankie? I said, man, they said, people up here, it's hard times. I mean, in order to live up here in New York, you got to be making at least $130,000, $40,000 just to survive.
Right.
And he goes, wow. He goes, that much money? I said, yeah. I said, people can't. I said, we're blessed, man. We're able to afford a car. We live in a house. We're very fortunate, but some people don't, and, so that's why they're waiting at the bus stop. So I'm in the meeting and I said, Frankie, I said, you know what? You got to start straightening up and do what you're doing. And I said, you remember when we passed by that bus stop? I said, if you don't start getting your act together, what's going to happen is you're going to be sitting at that bus stop. You're not going to be putting in the work, And what's going to happen is you're going to be sitting at that bus stop and you're going to be see everybody else's
For the rest
life.
of your life, if you don't.
Everybody
if you don't
else's
have-
life going by. You're going to see your buddies going by in their cars. Everybody's going to be going off to college, and you're going to be sitting at that bus stop.
Yep.
So the guidance counselor turns around to me and says, "Well, don't you think that's a little harsh?" I'm like, "What do you mean
You
that?
can't win, dude. You
That's
can't win.
reality. If he don't get his shit together and he doesn't act responsibly, that's what's going to happen." I said, granted, he's doing good in math, he's doing good in science and everything else, but he needs to know what the consequences are.
Well, that
I mean,
doing
he doesn't-
good
he
in
doesn't-
math, that proves one thing. Doing good in math, that he can do it. He can apply himself.
Yeah.
He's
He can apply
he's just
himself.
not doing it.
He's just not doing it because
Exactly.
he's not interested in it. And
Right.
then they said, well, we don't know. We said, well, what we need to do is we need to set up an appointment another 3 weeks where if he doesn't pull up his average, he won't be able to play ball. So I said, all right. So, well, I said two things are going to happen. Number one, I disagree with you on that. I said, number two, my son's an athlete. Okay. He, I said, you got kids that can't even walk in a circle around here. And they're getting the same grades as my son in athletics. Okay. I said, my son's been up and down the whole East Coast playing baseball. And you're going to sit there and tell me, and you're going to penalize my son because he's not good in one class. I said, you take a kid that's in gym, that's not an athlete, that can't walk in a circle, and he's getting the same grade as my son. So where's the fairness here? Where's the strong points? Why should someone that's why should someone that's not an athlete be
Right.
praised and getting the same grades as a kid that's putting in the work and busting his ass? So
Because what they're doing is they're lowering lowering everybody to the same level, and that
Yeah.
ain't right.
Yep.
That ain't right. You shouldn't lower everybody to the same level. If you put in the work, you move up. You don't put in the work, you stay behind. That's how it used to be.
I know, but needless to say, to make a long story short, that was the last time my wife had me go up to the school. But we're not.
But a lot of parents, a lot of fathers don't go.
Yeah. No, I'm very active with my kid. Well, the best part about it was, after the meeting and everybody, we all closed out. I'm sitting with the assistant principal and my son because he had to get the cards where he had to go to each class and get the card signed to see if he had his work done and everything else. And we were sitting in there and we were talking, and he said to my son, he goes, Frankie, he goes, I'm gonna say something now that I really shouldn't say, but he goes, when I was in high school, he goes, I didn't have good grades. He goes, never in a million years, he said that never in a million years he would have ever thought that he would have been a school teacher, nevertheless an assistant principal. And the only reason he got his grades up and went on to go to college and everything else was because he played lacrosse and he wanted to play lacrosse. And that was the only reason that he picked up his grades and then went to college and then became a teacher and then assistant principal. He goes, speaking of this, he goes, you never know what's going to happen, And that he goes, I never thought I was going to be a school teacher. So, he was straight up. He was on the up and up, and he agreed, But, it's crazy up here, dude. It's crazy.
Oh,
People
too much
are
woke
getting
shit.
so stupid.
There's too much woke shit. There's too much doing things because somebody else tells you to do it and not questioning and saying, wait a minute, is this the right thing to do? No, nobody questions it. You just do it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to school when my kid goes to school.
All right, Terry.
Appreciate
you
Terry.
jumping on,
Take
buddy.
care of yourself.
Cheerio, man. Have a great week.
Yeah. All right, you too, Frankie. Mopar, I don't know what's the matter. Anything that you type or anything in the chat room, anything don't show up anymore. I don't know what happened. I mean, I still,
I don't know, man.
I can see your videos and all that, but I'm still
Same thing
subscribed to
with
you and
you.
everything. But
When I tried
for
to-
some reason, it just won't it don't show up anything you type in the chat rooms.
Yeah.
Same thing. I tried to talk back to you when you left the comments on my video, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's old Scribble for you.
Well, that's why I said I don't know why. I can watch the videos and everything, but for some damn reason, anything you type in
I
a
don't have
chat
you
room,
blocked.
it don't
I
show
don't
up.
block anybody.
Well, I don't either. That's why I can't figure out why. All of a sudden it just quit. It was showing up.
I don't know what happened.
For some reason it just all of a sudden quit.
It's gotta be YouTube and Scroogle because it's happened to a few people already.
Yeah. I even unsubscribed from him and then subscribed back. Thought maybe that might have been the problem. That didn't help a damn bit.
I had to do the same thing. I had to resubscribe
Yeah,
to you.
no, well, it didn't help none.
I didn't even get this. What do you call attention thing? So I could
Notification?
get this video. Yeah, the notification. I didn't get the notification. I was just looking through the phone, and there I see Super Sport Live. I said, "Well, oh shit, let me go check him out." But I didn't get the damn notification.
I didn't get the notification either.
See, that's
I didn't get the notification either. You know how I found it? I went on subscriptions, and then I popped the live button to see who was live.
There you go.
That's how I found out.
Yeah.
And I have you set up because everybody with the modeling and everything else, I have them set up on notifications with the little shaking bell.
Hey, I'm waiting for cookies and the song. I'm waiting for the wizard.
Oh yeah. No.
Well, that's me. I mean, I clicked on a notification bell, when I subscribe to somebody, or usually do.
Yeah.
And but now, like when Terry posted this, it come up on my notification on my phone 2 hours before it showed it was going on at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock this time, I guess.
It's set up.
And it popped up on my phone probably about 11 o'clock, 11:30 or somewhere like that, and said that he was going,
put it up.
said upcoming, at 1 o'clock. But then it was actually 2 o'clock my
a
time.
lot of my other ones work, but some of them don't work. I'm like, I don't understand.
Yeah. Well, that's like another video I watched, pretty regular. I just happened to be on the subscription and went over, clicked on latest videos and started scrolling down, and there it showed, a video they posted 4 hours ago. Well, I went back and looked on my notifications. It wasn't even showing up.
Yep.
So I had to go back in under subscriptions and click onto that, and scroll down and look, on the phone, where I comment on it, and it was there, in the subscription, but it wasn't showing up on my notifications.
Yeah.
It's just certain ones, I guess. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. I think YouTube just does whatever the hell they want, just like Facebook does.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
See, like Deep Junk Garage says, even you, no common courtesy, no common sense or empathy. That's like YouTube too. They don't give a shit either.
Yeah, they're the same way. Well, they're the same people. That's what it is. They're the same people that are taking money from China to freaking sell our soul out. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't.
So why wouldn't they screw with our shit? You think they feel bad? They don't feel bad.
Yeah.
They don't have any conscience,
Well, that's all right. YouTube will just blame Putin too.
Yeah.
Is there a Putin too? I thought we were dealing with Putin 1.
Yeah.
Oh God, go in ourselves.
I'm gonna get going. I gotta get some shit done.
All right, good.
Well, it was nice talking to you guys, man.
Yeah, it's been a while since I talked to you guys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all
I'll see
coming
you
in.
guys later.
All right.
All right. Later,
Appreciate
Super
you.
Sport.
You have a good one, Frankie.
Yeah.
Take care, Terry.
Yeah.
Take care, Terry. Have a good
Appreciate
night.
you coming in, buddy.
You're welcome. Like I said, I figured it'd make it a little easier if you had somebody to,
Oh yeah.
try it out with instead
Yeah,
of just sitting there by yourself. And,
Still messing around with it, trying to figure
it'd
it
be
out.
hard to tell, is the link working when nobody's popping in to see you.
That's right. That's right.
So you can go through the motions.
But y'all have a good Sunday. What's left of it?
Yep.
Have a good week
care.
coming up.
Yep.
All right. See you guys.
All right, man. See you on the other ones.
Everybody out there in the chat room. See y'all too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
guys. I think we still got a link in the in the chat. Anybody wants to step in? Come on in here with me and Frankie.
Yeah, I see. I see. Deep Junk Garage was hitting in the chat room, man. Jump on in, try it.
Yeah, come on, man. All you gotta do is click the link. Go to it'll tell you how to get in here.
Yeah, and just follow. If you don't know how to do it, just follow it through, man.
Yep.
You know,
just trying to get it, trying to see how things is working out this first time. So
yeah. See, now I usually when I jump in on the live feeds, I usually do it on my computer. I'm on my laptop now, but a lot of times I've seen it and I didn't have my laptop, and I'm actually able to do my live streams on my phone now. I was able to go jump in into StreamYard from my phone and do it right from there. You know.
Yeah, I've had some issues here and there doing. I mean, I actually set this up on my my tablet, and I have found that a lot of the stuff doesn't show up on the tablet. I'm actually on my wife's laptop right now. So
yeah,
there's a lot of other things that show up, you know, because of it being, I guess, the format of the tablet is different, you know, than it is on this computer. So
yeah, you have much more control.
Yeah,
much more control. You know.
Yep.
Well, hang on, I gotta take this.
All right, do your thing, brother.
I'm just gonna mute out for a second.
That's fine. That's fine. Come on, guys. Come on in. Deep Junk. There's a link right above your comment there. I'll actually throw another one in there. I don't know. We'll see. Anybody that wants to do it, come on. There's another link right there, guys. Come on, somebody step in here with us. We just shooting the bulls, all we're doing, just talking. Just thought we'd get this thing up and see, kind of get used to actually seeing how this works. And I think we might have it halfway going now. But anyway, anybody wants to jump in, hit that link. I'm actually working on Fred Henry appreciation build, 69 RSSS Camaro, cleaning up the mold lines on it. Actually, did a little bit of trimming on the front end on this thing, and got it lowered just a little bit. It's not quite as low as I want it to get, but we're going to keep working on it. Yesterday, anybody that didn't see, try not to fool with this thing too much. I did some paint with Alclad 2 lacquer, and trying not to do a whole lot of touching to this because Alclad stays soft for a while, guys. And a lot of y'all that not sure that everybody's seen that. That is the 54. We actually got paint on it, and that is Alclad red clear, along with a Mr. Color metallic base. It looks real good when it's out in the sun. It doesn't really show a whole lot here. But as Fred said yesterday when I showed it on here on the live with Brian, it got fuel models. Things shinier than a diamond in a goat's ass. So there's the hood. Y'all can see the shine on it. Not real sure that we got a whole lot of people still in here, but see See if I can get that back. There we go. Trying to let it set for a little while before we do anything with it because, like I say, alclad paint stays soft. According to everybody that I've talked to, it stays soft for a little while. But come on, guys, we still got 5 people watching. Hit that link right there, there at the bottom of the comments. Y'all come on in. We'll talk, shoot the bull a little while. Just testing this thing out, guys. All we're doing, testing out StreamYard. Trying to get used to using it. Looks like we're dying here. Shoot. There went my darn steering wheel and all that. I'm going to have to dig it out. There's my steering wheel. Not sure what else fell. Something else fell. Anybody else want to step in here with us? Come on. Actually got the 55 sitting on the wheels. Got the seats painted inside. Still got to put another coat on one of them, but just to start getting this one here completed. There's that LS3 twin turbo sitting in it. Still got to wire that, but other than that, that's what we're doing with this. Drop some parts over here. I'm gonna have to dig them out later, but anyway. Come on, guys. Somebody tell me if they can actually see that link there. I guess we're going to get maybe about 2 hours out of this one, I guess. At the most. Anybody else want to join in? Deep Junk Garage, you still in here? I know Frankie's already in here. No bar nuts gone. Peter's gone. John O. Anybody interested in stepping in, come on. The link's right there at the bottom. Come on in. We just chatting is all we doing. Got Frankie on a phone call right this second. Anybody else that wants to step in here, come on. Just hit the link, follow it through the StreamYard, and we'll get you in here. We're going to possibly start doing this, and I'm not sure. We only got 4 watching, but it's going to start doing this Sunday around 1 o'clock. It's not going to end up being real long, but I was on a chat last night till I think they stayed on there about 7 hours.
Unmute. Back in action again.
All right, buddy, bro.
You know? Yeah, that was my buddy called.
Ain't no biggie, brother. Hey, we got real life things going on.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was just a big test for me today. Like I say, I'm trying to figure it out, I guess, like you were. And
yeah. Well, it's good, man. I'm glad. Hopefully I can get the damn notifications. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna next time what I'm gonna do is it gives me the option of actually doing a countdown on it also. And,
yeah, that's good. That's good.
I'm gonna do a countdown with it, and that way everybody will hopefully see the countdown going on.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, when you're new at doing it, you don't know exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. The only way to do it, is basically jump in.
Yep.
Jump in first and just work through the bugs. And worst case scenario, it screws up, you go back online again. That's all.
Yep. Just try to fill it out and do what you can and figure it out. But I just thought I would. I don't know that you actually seen it, but when it come up on YouTube, it's a little delayed. But normally what happens is I it's a little delay to where it my pride and joy, which is sitting right up there.
Yeah.
That I put up. It's that 63 Corvette. I bought it a little while back off of eBay, and
you gonna crack it open and start building?
I got so worried about it, Frankie. I bought it, and you probably gonna go holy shit. But when I bought that thing, I'd been watching it for years. Not that particular one, but I'd been watching that model for a while. Yeah. Just checking it out because I had watched that model go from $300 and something, and it's on up.
Yeah.
I paid $450 for that model.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. There's kits out there that that you've had in the past that you've always been eyeballing, and you know what?
Oh yeah.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? So
But that one there, I bought it. It was originally sealed, and that little piece of black tape that's actually on that thing, is the original receipt for that model when it was bought.
Oh, really?
Back in 1974.
1974, what was it?
Yeah.
$4.95.
$4.74.
$4.74.
$4.74 at the Hobby. I think it's the Hobby Barn. I think's what's on it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been opened. It wasn't because I really wanted to do it. It was because there's so much crap going on eBay where people are scamming people. And I said, you know what? I said, if I have paid $450 and I've just got a couple of styrene trees up in there and there's no body and nothing else in it, I said, I'm gonna be pissed. And
yeah. Well,
I broke it. I broke into it.
That's what's going on, man. They're taking kits, they're taking crap out of it, and if it's an older kit, what they're doing is they're resealing the kits.
Yeah, I mean, I can go to the hobby shop right now and take that kit and reseal it.
Yeah,
because they got the heat shrink to do it with.
Yeah, and what they're doing is they're actually they're taking it to the point that in order to weather the plastic, they're taking the damn plastic and putting it in their garage.
Yeah.
So it collects dust, dirt, and it in the sun.
Yeah, where it looks old.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's
it's
horrible.
I couldn't. I had to. I mean, it wasn't because I wanted to, but it was because I had to. And because I was so scared that I had a box with some styrene trees in it, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The thing is, what's happening now with all that nonsense that's going on with eBay, with people ripping other people off.
Oh yeah.
People actually do want to see what the kit is. As long as it's still sealed in the bags and you're going to resell it, as long as it's still in the bag and people can see that, yes, this is the contents, then it really doesn't lose its value because, to the purist it would. However, at least someone that's buying it or, resale, not some say that kit would be for resale, but if someone's going to go out and do the resale, they know what it is. Everything's still sealed in the bag. The glass is there. The tires aren't melted, and they know exactly what they got. As opposed to someone monkeying around with it.
And actually, since you said that, I really need to get the tires out of that thing and actually put them in a Ziploc because styrene and rubber tires don't normally get along good.
Yeah. There's some type of
This thing undoubtedly has been. I would say it's been inside most of its life since '74. No melting. Glass is still good. Everything. Yeah. I mean, it's in good shape. So, actually, the only thing that would scare me would be to use the decals, and I think you can probably. And I want to say that I seen some on there here not long ago. Is go to Slicks, and Slicks has got a set of decals for it.
Yeah,
you get a new set of decals for it.
Yeah, so
it probably won't get built here in the next few months or anything like that. I've got 3. I'm actually starting on Fred's 69 RS that I'm doing, and I've got to finish up the 55 build along that Fred started, and he finished his, and I'm a little closer. She's sitting on the wheels. I got the seats and the interiors actually painted.
Yeah, there you go. I love 55s, man.
Yeah, it's
55s.
awesome.
55. The 55 Chevy is one of the cars that I just love. 57s, I'm not too big on the 57s. I really don't. When I was younger as a kid, it was like the cat's behind. Yeah. But then, but the 56, I really didn't care for the taillights.
No.
The 55s was dead on. I love the 55s. My a guy down the block, he was about a couple of years older than me, and in the 70s he had a 55.
Mm-hmm.
And 55 with a bench seat and everything else. His was white. It was the two-tone with the white, but it was like that copper color.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous car. I just fell in love with the 55s after that.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I don't know. I mean, everybody's behind on videos, and I mean, I'm not real sure how interested you are, but I mean, I'll show you what's under the hood of this. This is not a regular 55 motor. It's got an LS 310 twin turbo in it. I still got to wire it and plumb it. I mean, I pretty much got it set up, but
that's what kills me. I can't just do a straight up out of the box model. I gotta I just get carried away.
You got to put the Frankie twist on it, just like me.
I got to do the coil. I got to run the fuel lines.
You got to do the Frankie twist in it.
Yeah. And it kills me because I just can't. One of these days, I'm just going to take a model and just build it and not go crazy with it. You know?
Box stock.
Yeah.
67 GTO goat.
Good old 67s, man.
Yep.
I love the vertical. I love vertical taillights, man. Headlights.
She's box stock.
Yeah. You know, the problem is I get too carried away when I start doing these damn models, man.
Oh, I know.
You know, between the detail and everything else, and you know,
well,
it gets to the point that I'm drilling out the exhaust tips and hitting that and then doing the black around it, and then I'm bluing welds on mufflers.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I know where the welds are. I'm putting ink in there, and it just gets. I just like, you know, when's enough is enough? Battery terminals, and
I just bought some Optima batteries off of eBay, resins, but I actually on this 54, and this is supposed to be a regular 54 Chevy panel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's just not a truck, but it actually looks like a freaking car. I mean, when I showed you that body, that's what it looks like, but it's actually now going to be a gasser. So that's the actual chassis going under it. It's got I built some 5-point harnesses to go under it. I'll go in the seats and everything.
You get carried away too. You just can't leave well enough alone either.
I can't. I bought this thing. When I bought this thing, I bought it off of eBay because that's exactly when I bought it. That's what I wanted to do with it because, and you'll remember when I tell you this, there was an actual 54 panel that was actually sold as a gasser. It was painted red, white, and blue, looked like the flag on it. You remember that?
Yes.
That's exactly. I mean, I'm not doing that paint scheme, but that's where that idea come from because I bought this one because it was already painted. Part of it was painted, and I had an issue doing that. But anyway, I couldn't see spending the money that they wanted for that old kit. Of course, here we are spending $450 up above me up here.
Yeah,
but I couldn't see spending this much money on the old 54 gasser kit, of course, and the doors all opened on it. You know, it was all cut. Yeah. But I didn't really care about all that. But I mean, I put the headers and all this stuff on this one, and it's going to be done here for too long. If I can ever get this Alclad paint to dry down, it might take it a couple of weeks, but it's going to sit right there. Yeah. I'm not touching it.
Do you put your stuff in a dehydrator, like a food dehydrator?
I do not. I don't have one.
Yeah, I picked one up. I picked one up for pretty cheap, and what I did was I cut out the middle of the racks on some of them. Some racks for parts.
Yep.
And then what I did was I cut 2 of them out, so I'm able to do like the truck bodies and everything else. Mm-hmm. And it's about 16 inches, about 16 inches overall. It's round.
Yep.
And it works great for like the enamels and stuff, man.
Yep.
To get, to dehydrate and gas out the enamels and stuff like that.
I'm not much on, and that's what I did to this thing to start with. Mm-hmm. Ray, if you want, hit that StreamYard right above you and that comment right above you, and you can come in here and chat with us if you want to.
See, you know what I like about the dehydrator?
Yeah.
Was what I'll do is I'll spray it. I'll spray my body. And then after I spray my body, what I'll do is I'll throw something over it. You know what I use? You know when the stuff they use to bake a cake after the cake is done, that glass thing. I take that glass thing and I put it over that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So this way, it doesn't get any dust on it and everything else. And what happens is when that dries, I'll leave it for about 24 hours in that state. And then what I'll do is I'll put it in the dehydrator. So so on my dehydrator, I'm able to control the heat level. So it's
Right.
almost like you're baking on the finish, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I mean, I've had some nice stuff come out of it. You know.
Well, I've been used the word. I've been through hell with this one. I mean, this is actually the third paint job on this truck.
Yeah, I know, man.
I dropped it on the last one. It actually had. I had Testors stoplight red going on it and had it painted and dropped it, and then had to turn around and put it in the bath in the purple pond and clean it all off, and went back to
see that sucks because it wasn't like something got in the paint and you could wet sand it out or something like that, you know.
No, the thing was is that freaking Tamiya stand that I got it on.
Okay,
I had it on that and it came off of there. But
the top came off?
Yeah. Yeah,
I've had that. I was pissed. That happened to me, man. Same thing. It didn't where it wires in and where it clips in. That wasn't the problem. The whole top came off the bottom of the base where the point.
Where the little figure. I had that. I had that happen when I was doing this one here, this paint job here. I was fooling around with it. And the next thing I know, the bottom tried to fall out of it and I almost dropped it again. I kind of caught it. Didn't touch the body, but I said, please don't do this to me again, because I grant you, if it does, this one's going to the can. I'm not doing it a fourth time. I just ain't doing it.
Well,
but it's been a freaking issue. It has been an issue, and I finally got the paint on it. I said, I'm not touching it. I'm just not going to do it. You know, I've showed yesterday on the live, and matter of fact, when I'm going to do a video here in a little bit to actually put up on YouTube, and it'll be that and a little bit of the Camaro and the 55. I'll have a little bit of all of that in there with it. It probably won't be, 10 or 15 minute video, but it's just, the big thing was I went in here and I set this up, like say 11 o'clock this morning, was just fooling around with it. And I said, I'm going to try this and see what happens. And hopefully my subscribers will go up even more. For some reason, it looks like mine dropped off 3. It was at 350, I think it was, and it's down to 347. But
you know what? The numbers, the YouTube numbers go up and down, man.
I know
what's going on with that. You know what I mean? It's bizarre. All of a sudden, you have this amount of subscribers, and then the next day, you're like, how did that happen? It's
the big thing to me though, Frankie, is that some of the guys, that Blue Ox, I don't know if it's Blue Ox guy, he ain't been on here but a month. He's got over 1,000 freaking subscribers. And I'm going, how does that work out?
Yeah.
I've been on here since October. I got 347 right now is what I'm looking at. But I'm happy with that. When I started, I said, you know what? I said, I'll be lucky if I get 100. And here I am.
You know what I think a lot of it is? A lot of times when guys post videos, when there's that little hashtag on the bottom, they'll hashtag all types of things. So, for example, they'll hashtag Tamiya paint, they'll hashtag 55 Chevy or whatever. They'll hashtag model building. They'll copy and paste a list of 100 different types of hashtags.
Yeah,
and they keep popping it in place. So, you know what I mean? So whatever that interest is, it pops up.
Kind of advertising.
Yeah. Because what happens is, when people are going through and they're scrolling and they're looking for, let's say, scale modeling or model building, or if they're looking up a product, a paint, a type of brush, they'll put all that shit in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what, and then it will pop up in those searches.
Yeah.
So I know people that are doing it that not for model building, but they're doing it for other aspects of it. And they have like 500 tags. All they do is copy and paste the 500 tag line and they post it. One cat I know has 100 and last time I checked, he had like 167,000 subs. I'm sure he's up to 200 subs now, 200,000. subs. But what he does is, he has 500 or 600 hashtags on it.
Yeah, but I mean, also it's got probably a lot to do with how many videos people are doing during the run of the week, and I just do this on the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm a weekend guy because most of the time when I roll up in here, at 5:30 in the afternoon, I ain't even thinking about this. But I mean, this desk that you see behind me is freaking stacked up to here with models all across it.
Mhm.
I mean, I got them sitting on the bed, actually right behind the camera here, the laptop. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the stuff that I bought at Walmart that I hadn't took to the storage yet. But I bought $250 worth of freaking models from Walmart because they had marked them down to $5. Everything was $5.
Oh yeah, you can't pass that up. You can't pass it.
So,
Even
I
if
mean,
you
I got some freaking 18 wheelers back here. I got 3 18 wheelers back here that I bought. One of them's a record, one snow plow.
what'd you pick up, that AMT record?
Yeah,
that
they happen
Renault?
to have it, that Peterbilt. Yeah,
Yeah.
they happen to have one of them, and I grabbed it. So, but yeah,
But you know what?
I already had it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I bought it.
But you know what? For $5,
Man, come on.
yeah, you know what I mean.
Why could you pass that up?
No, you can't, because you can always use the parts for something else. And let's say
I mean, but the thing
if
is,
you do want to do a
where-
build, a lot of
where-
times there's a difference in the kits. You know what I mean? So let's say you're building the block on that truck and it doesn't align properly.
that's right.
You know what I mean? On that pop, you may go into the other kit, and for $5, I might as well raid that kit and take the best of the pieces out of it.
Well, it'll be just like this one. This is the one I'm doing for the Fred Henry appreciation bill. Okay, I'm actually using the Motor City muscle,
Okay.
just like this. Okay,
Yes.
and I'll show you why. I'll show you exactly why. And I bought this, and I said, well, you know what? I can at least use what's in here for actually parts. For something else. For one, the A-pillar, if you can see it, is gone. Not only that, when I turn this body around, you see how warped it is?
Yep. Oh, yeah, all twisted and shit.
So
Yeah.
it's all, and I'm probably distorting it just a little bit, but it is twisted pretty bad,
Mhm.
front and back. But this is a 1990 kit. This is I think this is not a repop. It is the original kit. The Motor City Muscle is a repop, but I mean, I got a box of parts right there that could build a full car without the body.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can get on freaking eBay if that's what you want to do, and you can buy a freaking 69 body. I mean, that ain't no big deal.
Yeah. But
I got so many. I'm just telling you, brother. I got so damn many plastic models that it is freaking unreal. I got a 10 by 20 storage with one whole back end of the storage in the corner, and I've got one of those metal racks that you buy at Home Depot, and it's not the small one, but there's models stacked all the way to the freaking ceiling. I've got freaking.
that's what you enjoy doing, man. People
I've got-
don't realize that. Someone may turn around and say, "Holy smoke, that's a lot of kits." But you know what? That's what you're into. That's what you do. I mean, that's
I am a builder, but Charlie Mack will tell you real quick that not only am I a builder, I'm a collector, and I'm not gonna lie about it, but I will never, in the rest of my lifetime, build the models that I've got just in this room.
Yeah.
I mean, look up. That's models up there just above my head.
Huh?
And then over here, right here behind me, also, there's models all right down this rack here.
Did you ever go through and catalog your stuff? And tag it, number, and catalog it?
No.
No.
I mean, there's so damn many of them that it'd probably take me all day to do that, Frankie. I mean, just to get them all out. I've got first run of, and back in the day, I've got first run of the Peterbilt. I think it's 359, maybe this 379. I can't even remember. 16th scale.
Mhm.
I've got several of those. The W900, it was also six scale, a 16th scale. I've got a couple of those.
Yeah, I got 2 of the 16th scales, man.
And those are first runs. Now I went back and I bought some more when they came out with the new W9. I bought a couple of them, bought a couple of the Peterbilts that they did, same thing, repops. But
yeah, I went through mine. I don't have that many kits. I have maybe a couple hundred kits. What I did is I went through them. It was easier for me to do because there wasn't so much. What I did was I went through it, and I got those little tabs.
Yeah.
And I numbered it, and I kept the log.
Yeah.
So
you know what you got.
I said, when I drop dead, Freggy, I said, here's the catalog. This is what I paid. This is what they're getting for current value, and that's it. You know what I mean? And then go on eBay, sell the old man. You know what I mean? And just do what you need.
Well, and that's what I told my wife. I
said,
you start selling these kits for $2 and $3 freaking dollars, I'm gonna haunt you.
Yeah.
I said, because I don't care what is here. I said, you can get, if you buy this stuff at the hobby shop right now, you're going to spend anywhere from 25 to 35, 40 bucks just for cars.
Yeah.
And the trucks themselves, some of the trucks that I've got a cement mixer up here that I actually bought from the hobby shop. And let me see if I don't know if I could actually, no, I ain't going to pull it out. It's going to start falling. But anyway, I probably paid 43 to 49 freaking dollars for the new cement mixer that came out. I got 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, some of the old NASCAR stuff is in fruit boxes up there, like banana boxes. And old Folger's car, Bobby Allison, Harry Gant, Davey Allison, all of that stuff. It's up there, and back in the day, I like NASCAR, but now no. But I mean, it just you buy up your favorites, because I thought about making the diorama when Bobby Allison and Davey Allison crossed the finish line in the Buick and the Thunderbird side by side. Yeah, I thought about that. So
you do a diorama of the checking right across by the checking flag and everything like that. Yeah, that's great.
It'd be cool, you know. And I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff throughout my life. You know, the guys over in Pensacola, there's a guy over there that I'm assuming he was a builder, because there was plastic models he had built all the way around the top of the office building that he was in. Of course, I say it was an office building. It was a shop, but anyway. And then another guy that actually had a model shop over in Pensacola on 9 Mile Road. And man, if I could go back to that hobby shop or model shop when he had it and buy what I wanted, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The price of kits jumped dramatically. I mean, you go back, even if you go back 3 years.
Oh yeah.
You go back 3 years ago, you were getting kits for $7, $10.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You were getting lots of. You would buy lots of NASCAR kits. You would get a lot of 10 NASCAR kits for like $70.
Yep.
You know, now past 3 or 4 years, man, it's gone crazy.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know?
Little old small. I mean, it's just like I bought this. I actually bought this new Nova kit. This what is it? Mobius. The Mobius. Just bought that, and the actual gasser, just like it. And this is from the hobby shop. $33.50 for that kit.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you can't get it. I can't get that one for $5. I wish I could have, but yeah, it's I will tell you this, and you probably already know this, but I mean, if y'all up there in New York, I know you're going down to Florida, but keep in mind this: y'all having Ollie's?
Oh no, not up here in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, check ollies out and keep your eye on ollies during right before Christmas, October, November. You can pick up model kits in there for $10.
Yeah. When I was we were actually over in Pennsylvania, and we were doing my son was going skiing and everything. And out in Pennsylvania, they had the ollies, and we were stopping in there, and we were getting. I was picking up some kits, some airplane kits.
Yep.
I
actually
Civil
bought
War kits, and the ferry boat kits, and Coast Guard kits, and they were cheap.
They had done 33% off in there, and they had 4 kits left in there. Actually, I got this sitting on it. 2 of them were those Tyrone Malone Super Boss trucks.
Oh, nice.
The boxes were actually damaged a little bit, and I told her, I said, so if I open this up and I said, the stuff's messed up in here, she said, just bring it back. But I mean, everything was fine. I opened up all 4 of them, made sure everything was all cool. That's what this right here is. That's a Super Boss motor.
Okay,
that I was actually painting on, and I really want to get that. I want to actually start that and move forward with it, but I got to work on this Camaro first because I'm slow, man. I'm slow.
Well, you know what? Unfortunately, I've been so busy. This past year has been insane. So I don't, I haven't been doing any of the appreciation. I haven't been doing no builds because if my problem is when I start a project, I would need to finish it, and I would never, ever, ever, ever get it done within the time frame. No, never.
And I understand exactly what you say because this 55 should have been done a while back, and I just got to the point. And I mean, Fred did his, and it turned out awesome. It looks great, and I just couldn't get it done. I mean, he went with a big block in his. I went with an LS3 twin turbo. There's that's a different setup. I got different work to do inside the compartment on the, the engine and all of that. And he got his together, and I mean, I'm still working on it. I mean, I'm working on it, and I had set it aside because I just kind of got to the point that I said, you know what, I'm tired of working on this. I put it aside, and now I got back on it. Like I say, it's sitting on the tires. The interior's pretty much done. As far as the seats, I got to get the dash in it, get the light fixtures in it, as far as headlights, taillights, wheel bars on it, and it'll be pretty darn close to being finished. Like I say, I got to wire the motor on it, and that's a little research to do that LS3. So, this is, like I say, it's just a weekend thing for me, man. It's just a weekend thing, and I only get to do my thing, and it depends on what the wife's got, going on. We went to her mom's house yesterday to do some stuff over there, and I think it came back about 2:00, and I spent from 2:00 to 10:00 working on models yesterday. So,
well, at least you got some bench time in. Unfortunately,
I enjoy the hell out of it, but
we all get pulled in 100 different directions.
Real life's gonna take you away from what you like. So
Yeah, it always does, man.
She doesn't have a problem with me coming back here and sitting 2 or 3, 4, 5 hours doing what I do because she knows where I'm at, and if she needs me, she can come get me. So
well, that's the thing too, man. You know what I mean? It's not, they know where you're at. They know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's not like you're going out to a pub or
no
doing stupid nonsense.
Yeah, I'm past all that. I mean, when I was younger, but I mean, I'm 58 years old, man. I go to work Monday through Friday, come home, and I play with plastics on the weekend.
That's right. I don't even want to go out. No interest in it. All I want to do is just go down in my little cave there, chill out, hang out, enjoy myself, clear the mind, and just paint and have fun.
That's exactly what it does. Is it lets you clear your mind, you get a peace of mind, and you just focus on what you're doing. Normally I got a little music playing, but with this, with this StreamYard, we're not doing all of that. But it's just
it's nice. It's like the great escape, man, where you have the ability to focus in on what you're doing.
It's
And
quiet
you
time.
focus, yeah, you focus everything else out. You focus out. You know, it's almost like a type of meditation, if you will.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? That you're able to just focusing on something other than what's going on, whether it's a business, bills,
Right.
relationships.
Well, I worry
people.
about all that during the weekends for me. I ain't dealing with all of that, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. But
No,
I'm gonna try to set this up and do it somewhere between, I'd say, lunchtime, 1:00, on Sunday. See how it goes. I'm just gonna, kind of feel it out. If I move it, I'll pretty much everybody will know it. But I mean, right now, I just don't want to intrude on Saturday, Saturday afternoon, because that's Brian's time. And
yeah.
like I say, I was just trying to get used to this.
Yeah, you'll find a nice time slot. You'll find it.
Well, I mean, if I do it anytime, it could be earlier on Saturday. I just, I'm not looking for this to run 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm just not doing that. But sitting on here for 2 or 3 hours, I don't have a problem with that, because we're just shooting the bull, talking, and I mean, it's the fellowship of talking to everybody, and we're modeling. We're pretty much asking questions and talking about this and that, and
well, that's what I like. That's what I like about the modeling community on YouTube and everything else. The people, everybody for the most part is, well, you have a couple of jackasses. I will say that you do.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everybody's supportive of each other.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't matter if the person's from novice that built their first kit to expert. Everybody's willing to support each other. You know what I mean? And there's very few communities on YouTube that are like that. You know what I mean? Because there's there's like in the chats when there's live streams, and there's very, very, very little bit of trolling. You know what I mean?
Right.
People making stupid content,
Yeah, and that's I mean, I do like that. To don't have things to show up in the in the actual chat that people take out. But other than that, it's just I like it because we just all get to talk, and we get to carry on and cut up, and we're doing plastics, and it's just like me, I'm doing this Camaro. I've got to do a back half on it, and I got to get with Fred. Fred sent me some pictures, and I got to see if I can actually find the pictures of it, because I got to cut it and get the back half done to where I can get the.
Now, are you working on? I remember a couple of years back, Fred posted a picture of a green. Was it green? The one that was green and white with the big ass blower sticking out of the top of it?
That may have been him, but
because I remember. I think it was Fred that posted those pictures at one time. This is going back a couple of years.
He may have. I just started this channel back in October, Frank, is when I started this. So. But somebody asked me, had I had a YouTube channel before, and I said no. I said I had a Facebook. I said I hadn't really shut it down, but I ain't been on it. And hell, this year in September will be 3 years. So
yeah,
I just don't like drama book.
Yeah, on my Facebook, I have the I started like the model building community group.
Yeah,
and and a lot of people still posting on it. When I was doing it, what I was doing was I was taking my builds and I was posting my builds on it. Yeah. And then I was friending people and requesting people that just basically did models. You know what I mean? If I looked on the page and there was a post on the page, I'd check out the page, and if it was pretty much all models, I would hit it and friend them. You know what I mean? So it was like building up that model community.
Absolutely.
And basically that page, that model building hobby group right now, basically goes itself, and there's really no.
Yeah, I hadn't even been on it. I mean, I hadn't been on Facebook and had any conversation with anybody. Like I say, September will be 3 years, and I got relatives on there that my wife will get, she'll get messages from them going, "We miss him and we miss him." And it's funny how Facebook they wanna slap your hand for this and slap your hand for that, but then when somebody is the one that's provoking, the problem, they don't do anything to them. They just let them go. But I mean, I don't need all that. I mean, that's why I do what I do. This is why I'm models, is to get a peace of mind, And I'm not trying to cause any trouble with nobody. So, I mean, anything that I can, of course, I have been doing this on and off for years, but anything that I can help anybody with, or if I got a model or something somebody needs or some decals, I'm all for it,
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's a great community, man. It's a great community.
Keith sent me an email. He's over across the pond. He's in actually Ireland, and he said he wanted to get some Coke decals, and I got to try to get some. I'm not a Coke guy. I don't do Coke. But anyway, I'm gonna get some of these decals together for him, and he asked about a Coke machine and some bottles and stuff with some of these kits that I got from Walmart's got Coke machines in them, and got the old one from the 50s and 60s where it used to be the trunk looking Coke thing where you lifted up the lid and you slid the bottle down. I don't know if you remember that or not, and then pull the bottle out. And he's after the one that kind of resembles somewhat of the one of today that's got the buttons that you push across the front. It's got like 6 buttons on it. So
I remember the ones.
Yeah.
I remember the ones that they used to have them at the gas stations with the bottles. Yeah. Where you'd have to pull the door open. You pull the door open and slide the bottle out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got one in here, but it's got to be a 50s. An old 50s. It's got like a round top on it, is what it looks like. But it's got one in here. I mean, there's so many freaking Coke decals in here, it ain't funny. But I told everybody that if anybody needed any, let me know. So we can always throw them in an envelope and send them out, to somebody, anybody that needs them. But hadn't had no takers yet, but that ain't no big deal. So, but anyhow, I guess I'm gonna get off of this thing, Frankie. I ain't trying to cut everybody off. I mean, it's just me and you, but I enjoyed talking with you, man.
Me too, man. I'm glad.
I've seen you on before on some other guys. I think you and Jamie and I can't remember Frizzo or some other guys.
I've done Frizzo. I've done Big Countries, and I've done a double. I dropped in. The bad part about it is I have no bench set up. So once I get back into action, it'll be nice because then I'll be able.
Well, it'll be good, man. When you get down there and get away from up there in New York and get down there and get settled in Florida, man, be looking forward to seeing some plastic coming out of your shop down there.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to start slinging that plastic.
I know you ready to get back at it, man. Like I say, I've not really done a whole lot of nothing here today, but I mean, it is what it is, and I mean, having conversation and talking with everybody, and
you made some great ground because number one, you worked through the whole process of the Streamlabs. You were able to communicate with other people in reference to the Streamlabs and work through the whole program with it. So you know what I mean? Inviting people, bringing
it's getting used to having this set up to where. I mean, and I know that, and I'm gonna ask Brian next Saturday when we do this. I've not figured out how to actually put, say, just for instance, if you were showing something to put you on full screen, to where you're just say you was holding a model up like I was earlier, you would be full screen, but everybody else would be gone off the screen.
Yeah, there was what the hell was it? It was share. You see where the share button is on the bottom?
Yeah.
Share right now. What I'll do is watch it. I'll go like this. I'll go share, and then when you hit share, it says share screen. I'm going to click on that.
Okay.
Share share screen.
See, share screen.
Now it's sharing my screen. Am I just in one? I'm still in. I'm
Yeah, it's still. I
showing
think that I have to do it on this end, and I don't remember exactly what I did earlier.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me do this. Okay.
See I think what you'll have to do is on your for your screen. I think you hit. You click on yourself and then share. And I think try that. Go to there.
Yeah.
And then see if you can. Well, why don't you try it now? See if you can see if you can just share me on there. You see that button on the bottom? See if you hit share and then click on me and see if that shares me as full screen. So this way, as you have people talking, you can actually click on and see what they're doing. All right, right now we got the little round circle going around. Okay. Well, you're still going live. 2:44.
Yeah, hang on a minute. I hit the wrong freaking ass button.
Well, that's it.
I actually shut the damn computer off. How about that? And had to come back up.
Well, you know what? Live and learn. That's how you figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing is let me get this camera going again. There we are.
There you go.
Let's see. Share. Nah. So share screen. Do not show again. Some screens let you. Let's see, look for share and audio. Follow these. Same as look for share. Share screen work best on. Yeah, on a good computer. Come on. Nah, we ain't doing all of that.
Yeah, you'll get it figured out. You know what you probably have to do is
it's gonna take. It'll take a little bit of time, but I mean, I'll get it figured out. But
yeah,
I'll ask Brian about it, and Brian he'll freaking tell me. You know, it's not. I've kind of figured out right below here. It has different screen setups, and I mean, I can change, the setup of the screen to where you got that type of screen. I'm sure it changed on your end.
Yes. Yeah. Right now you're in the middle, and I'm off to the side on the right.
Right.
On a smaller view.
I mean, I can go back to where we were at. Yeah.
But,
and I don't.
Well, if you went to that. In that view you did, if you did that and clicked on mine, is there any way to click on mine and put me in the big one and you in the small one?
Let's see what it does. Move to stream. No, we don't want to remove nobody from stream. Now, I like to say it's what they call the layout that you set up. What it does is it puts me as a bigger picture and then you as a smaller picture, but you should be able to actually go in here and there you are.
Here I am.
Yep, you only. So I've just figured that out. That
what did you have to do? Double click?
No, when you actually and it'll. Just touching that takes it back. But what it is there's down here where we have the two pictures of me and you on the actual StreamYard. Right below it, I have me and you showed up again. And what it has is it's got a little square box in the upper left-hand corner that shows actually a person there. And it says solo layout.
Oh,
so if I hit the solo layout, there you are.
Okay, there you go, man.
Now, if I hit the solo exit, there you back. I mean, and see, I mean, I'm just learning about it because see, there I am now. So
yeah, see, it was a great accomplishment.
Yep.
So now, when somebody's showing it, you don't have the little box. Somebody show you the piece and
blow everybody up when when they're showing a plastic or a piece that they're trying to show, or I mean, and that's what I've been trying to do the whole time that I've been on here for going on 3 hours. So just trying to touch stuff, and like I say, because some of it tells you to hit the escape button. Well, I reached up there and I hit the freaking power button and it shut the darn computer off. So, and then I had to get it back up and get back on here. So,
yeah.
But
well, if you want to try anything, I know when you came across the thing, you had the ability to remove somebody from the stream, So I'm gonna,
let's see if
you're pretty much wrapping it up now anyway.
Yeah, so, see if Josh wants to step in here for a minute. We ain't gonna be on here much longer, Josh.
Okay.
If you want to hit the, if you look up there right above you, there's a link with Super Sport on it.
Josh is really good with that stuff too.
Yeah,
Josh is really good with that stuff. Josh has got that stuff down with science.
He did an interview with me back on the 26th of last month, and he's doing a lot of interviews.
Yeah, I've been. It was a while back, and I was going to do an interview. I didn't have the time, man. I didn't have the time. And what am I going to do? An interview from my couch?
He just put in the comments. He said, "I'll be on in a minute to help you." So,
good.
We'll hang out for a few more minutes. I ain't in no rush.
We're going nowhere fast, right?
Mm-hmm. Nope, ain't going nowhere fast, brother.
Now with your StreamYard. How many people could you have on screen on your StreamYard, the free one?
On the, and that's what I was also trying to test out today, was to see if 6 was the limit. It doesn't actually tell you. It tells you. I mean, I'm on the free trial, okay. And the thing is on the free trial they give you 20 hours a month, okay. So, or 20 hours a week. I think it's 20 hours a month. But anyway, I won't never freaking hit 20 hours.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to stay on here for 5 plus hours every day. You know
what I'm saying? What is the, I know, because I got on my StreamYard, I got it for free. What is the cost associated if you would step it up?
The step up from the free, if you do more than 20 hours a month, costs you $20 a month.
$20 a month. So you're better off.
So it's not bad, keep it on the 3 hours, 4 hours a week. Hey, what's up, Mr. Josh? What's up, Josh?
What's going on?
I'm trying something new, brother.
Okay, good luck.
I've been on here. We've been on here for right at 3 hours. Of course, we've had people in and out, and Frankie come in here a little while ago, and we've been just shooting the bull. So I've been just trying to figure out, and I think I just did, so that, how you blow somebody up that's showing the part, and there you are. So I've got that figured out now. So, but I was trying to figure that out. So
what was that? Hey, Josh, did you get a notification from him? I didn't get a notification because I have on my YouTube. I got my YouTube notifications for him, and I didn't receive a notification for his live stream.
I don't know. This is just me.
The
I have with YouTube and that stuff is I watch so many channels now.
Yeah.
It's only ones that I watch religiously every week,
right?
Or have come up every week are the ones I get notified on.
Yeah. Yeah, because I had his on notification, his channel on notification, and I never got a notification. How I came across his channel and saw that he was live, even though I'm subbed and I got the notification button on, was that I was going through subscriptions, and then I hit the live, and then he popped up, and I'm like, holy shit, he's live. And so let me go and jump there. And then I went back and looked, and on my phone and everything, I was like, I didn't even get the notification on it,
Yeah.
So I was getting,
No,
how's it been going down there, Josh?
I got done with yard work, so otherwise I probably would have been on earlier.
He's like Fred. He's doing honeydews.
Honeydews?
No. No. Those are during the week, but no, I had to stay on yard work, so I didn't have to kill myself during the week to get it all done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's 1,200 miles away, and I still got a honeydew list.
How's the How's the printing going on the redo?
I've already got it reprinted, painted, and
Oh, do you? I seen the video where you actually had the legs and all in the walking position on the base.
yeah. Yeah, I probably next week I will try to start weathering the legs a little bit, putting some of the detail paint jobs back on it, and
yeah,
I'll start doing that next weekend, or maybe not because it's my birthday weekend. So I don't know. We'll see.
Oh,
might not have time.
This weekend coming, your birthday?
What?
This week coming up?
So it's not tomorrow. It'll be the following Monday.
Oh, fine.
Gotcha.
My son was born on the 14th.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say this: happy early birthday in case we don't catch you before then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might do a live hangout like Friday night.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So
Yeah.
what are you turning? What are you turning? 39, like Jack Benny?
Fuck. I wish.
Right? Jack Benny used to turn 39 every year. How old are you? 39. 39.
So with that theory, I'm like 36.
See?
Because
He's gonna cut a few years off of it, Frankie.
That's all right. That's
I don't
good.
know. When I
Ain't
hit
nothing wrong with
40,
that.
I count backwards.
That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No,
Nothing wrong with
I'll be 43 on Monday. That Monday.
Oh, there you go.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, see, my
It's
40,
been a little while since 43 rolled around.
yeah. 43.
Little
Wow.
while.
43. Someone's what, 5?
But yeah, I was just in here testing this out, Josh, and like I say, was talking to Frankie. I actually had Chariot Hobby Barn in here, and John Poe was in here, and that was earlier when we first got on. Had Mopar Nut on here. So I would just like to say, just testing it out because I don't know nothing about this. Know a little more than that.
Ram.
Yeah, I know a little more now. So I figured out how to put the link in and everything, in the chat. I was having an issue with when you first do this, StreamYard has a chat button down in the right-hand corner. Well, it was covering up the majority of the actual chat button for the comments. Couldn't get it to go in there for nothing, and I don't know what I did. Maybe I right-clicked on it and done away with it. I don't know. It disappeared. That's a good thing. So, but
Yeah.
just trying to, like I say, figure it out. That's all. But I guess we've got it figured out pretty good, I guess, because at least now I can make a bigger picture of everybody, and we've actually got a couple of extra people in here watching us now. So
Oh,
it was
see, and even StreamYard, you can record stuff,
Yeah.
and not have live too.
right.
I've been trying to do that a lot too.
Well,
And
when I tried to
and
do
then
that earlier, it was telling me that was, I'm on the free trial right now. So it was telling me that was a pay feature is what that
well,
is, where you-
I pay a little bit, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, even after the trial's over with, I mean, you got 20 hours. If you go over 20 hours, it's only $20. So it's not that bad.
So there's not. Did they say there was a trial now? Because it used to be.
I got 6 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, so they are
doing a trial on it right now.
That sucks. Because I know I waited till Black Friday and did their $10 deal, so I only pay $10 a month. I don't get all the features like Brian or Gil does.
Yeah.
But I can justify $10 a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is unless I stay on here for 5 hours every day, you're not going to use 20 hours. So it's free up until 20 hours. They don't charge you anything.
But if you do 5 hours every Saturday like Brian does,
Right. Yeah, it's gonna
Right?
cost. Yep.
You're gonna get nailed.
Well, and the thing is I'm not looking to do 5 hours. I mean, I don't have a problem sitting here, doing my thing and guys coming in and out and, us shooting the bull and all that kind of stuff. I don't care about all that, but I was actually on that live last night with Brian. I was actually the first one to step in there with him, and they didn't get off till after 1 a.m. last night.
Wow.
And I think it was over 7 hours worth of live yesterday.
It was like 9-10 o'clock here. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing was, and I think you, if I remember right, you came in right before I got out. My wife, look, this table is in the corner. The bed edge is right here where my hand is. Okay. That's my bed. That's our bed right here.
Mm.
And when she walked through that door, and I mean, she wasn't being ugly or anything. She just kind of looked at me and she wanted to know how much longer I was going to be on here. And I said, about this long. And I said, got to go, guys.
That's it.
So, I mean, but the thing is just like I told Frankie earlier, behind this computer, this laptop right now, I've got models stacked on this bed because normally this is stacked up to here with models all the way across here, and this chair that I'm sitting in, because that's all the stuff that, you remember I got from Walmart. So,
yep.
I just hadn't got it to the storage yet. So, I've got to clean this up some more. So,
yeah, my wife would go nuts if I mean, she don't like the little, what are they, cabinets or whatever?
Yep.
Certo or whatever they're called.
Yep.
I have one of those in my bedroom and she can't stand that. So,
well, I mean, she doesn't care. I mean, I've got these up here. I mean, you've seen all of those up there. That's a lot of the stuff that I've got. But I mean, I've also I do Hot Wheels too, and I've got some old in the hallway. When you go out of the room, in the hallway, I've got a small 64 scale cabinet that's got red lines in it from the 60s. I just lost him.
Oh.
But anyway, but yeah, that's something else I do is Hot Wheels. I have to step back a little bit, but I've not done any Hot Wheels in a while. But
oh, there you go.
That's actually what they call a treasure hunt.
What is that? What was that? 64?
That is a 64 Nova station wagon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's trying to come back. Let's get him back in here. There he is. You hear us?
Computer's being stupid, so now I can log on to my computer.
Okay. Well, I mean, oh, you on the computer now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a bigger picture on here now. But yeah, I mean, I do other things. The little cabinet you're talking about back here, I got one in the hallway that does 64 scale. And
who's watching the YouTube?
I do other things. The little cabinet you're talking about. Yeah, you got to get your YouTube, Josh. Got to mute it.
Oh, I didn't realize it was me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's echoing.
I got it.
Right. But yeah, I got a little 64 cabinet in the hallway that's got old red lines from back in the 60s, and I bought out a collection. Me and a buddy of mine bought out a collection not Hot Wheels, but Matchbox. Had never been played with from the 60s, and I do too much. It's like I was just telling Frankie, I had to back away from some of this stuff. I mean, I just got too many freaking hobbies, and yeah, too much stuff.
My opinion on that is you can never have enough hobbies because you can't do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Well, true that. I will say that. True that. But not only and I'm fixing to pull something else out. And, I've got a few of these built. They run on a track, and I don't even do this. Don't even run these. But they run on batteries. Some of them run so fast you can't even see them. It runs on kind of, remember those Sizzler tracks? There's individual lanes for these, but wait a minute. Watch this. You ain't gonna believe what I'm gonna do. Watch this, Frankie.
Is it? Ah, right. You got it.
Hey, where? Okay.
But
I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
They have individual lanes, and I used to talk to a guy up in Chicago, and he used to send me pictures of races and all that kind of stuff that they were doing. I actually have the track.
No, wait a minute. You're on the East Coast. Where are you at? You're in the Midwest,
Alabama.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
But also, one of the other things that I have, which is pretty much on that same line, this one I didn't put the decals on. We're gonna blow it back up again, guys. Those are actually racers that you race.
Yeah.
They also run on batteries. I also have the track for those. I mean, I'm just saying, I have a bad weakness for things that I see that I like.
You know, there's a channel that I think he builds nothing but those.
Oh yeah, they're all over YouTube. I don't have any of them here. I took them to the storage, but I have 2 tackle boxes full of aftermarket and aluminum parts to actually put on those cars. Let me see if I can find this picture. Bear with me a minute, guys. I have a red one that I built that I put all kinds of aluminum stuff on it. It'll take me a minute. But yeah, I mean, I do too much. I do RC stuff, radio control stuff. I've got drag cars, drag trucks. I've got all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I went down the slot car rabbit hole, building the
there's a drag truck that I got. I got that Camaro right under it. I've got a body, clear body. I've got too much. I mean, somehow or another, I've got to quit.
Well, yeah, and the problem is,
me and you had the interview, Josh, and we didn't even get off into that stuff. We just talked about it. Because we'd have been going for 2 or 3 hours probably with that interview if we'd have kept going, and I'd started talking about everything that I do. Also, I don't know if y'all can actually see that. Those things are called green lights, and those are actually what they call chase pieces. Let's see if we can do this again. I don't know if it's going to show up real good.
Nice.
Now I'll have to. Anyway, a chase piece has either green rims, green body. It's a metallic color, but anyway. Here we go. Okay, this is I'm gonna turn it this way, but this is one of the cars that I actually have that I built.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
So all of those wheels are the wheels, the rims, the little the little wheels on each corner, top and bottom, they're all aluminum.
Yeah.
And I ordered all that stuff from over in China, actually, and was dealing with a guy over there before all this pandemic stuff started. And then he started talking about he couldn't, he was manufacturing the stuff. And he said that he couldn't actually make anything because the China government was shutting the power grids down over there.
Oh, shit.
Keep them from working, to keep them from going to work. So Just too many things. Too many things, Josh. Too many things, Frankie. I mean, I'm a truck driver by trade. That's what I've been doing since 1999. Okay, I own my own rig. I probably fixing to sell it and get out of it. And I've actually had 2 that I've paid for, and I have 2 RC 1/14 scale semi trucks.
Oh, nice.
I mean,
those aren't cheap either.
No, they're probably about yay long, just the cabs and chassis and stuff.
And then there's another size bigger than that, right?
Oh yeah, there's one guy out that's got I want to say it's what they call a quarter scale. He actually rides around on the truck. It's on YouTube. Guys
and he pulls the semi with it, right?
Yeah, he's actually got a trailer that he hooks up to that thing that's got a boom box and all in it.
Yeah.
And it's actually solar powered. It's solar powered.
And he's big enough. He rides on the trailer and is driving the.
He does. It's on YouTube. I mean, it's not just him, but I actually watched a lot of the videos of that, and there's several guys that actually have those rigs. They're not cheap.
No, I can so see that.
Yeah, it's.
I only get my son the Walmart and Walgreens ones, and
yeah. Well, I mean, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, but I mean, I look at the money that I would spend doing that, because for one, New Bright, which is normally that company that does that stuff,
yeah,
it takes a while to get a part from them. When you can go, of course, here we go. You can go spend a lot of money, but I can grant you anything you break on what you can get a part for at the hobby shop.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've got stuff that I've had for a long time and never broke it, and I have bashed it and flipped it and you name it, but the people that made it built it so well that it just doesn't break. But
yeah, that's rare to find.
But the thing is that those cars are so high. That drag truck that I just showed you a picture of, I paid $400, probably right at $450 for it, and it doesn't even have a motor or anything in it. It's a truck and a chassis, and it's not even been run. It's sitting in my stepson's.
What scale was that?
That's 10th scale.
10th scale. Okay.
Yeah, it's 10th scale. But it's I've got so much. Oh my God, I've got so much stuff. I got airplanes. I've got freaking boats. I've got freaking cars. I've got freaking trucks. You name it, I probably got it. And it's in that 20 by 20 I was telling you about, Frankie.
Yeah.
I mean that 10 by 20.
That's your catch-all, huh? Well,
yeah, because I don't really want to get rid of them. But the thing is they're just sitting up there and they're not doing anything, But I mean, if I wanted to go get one, I could do it today,
Yeah.
But my hobbies are not just this plastic. I mean, it's not. But I mean, I've set everything else, back behind me, and this is what I'm doing right now. So, and I will continue to do, because this does not cost me as much as it costs to do RC and all of these freaking green lights and stuff that I've actually got. Let's see if this.
Yeah.
Well, heck, the only reason I have a hobby shop is because of the RC side. Still,
I mean, I just buy stuff because I like it. I mean, that's not even what they call a chase piece. That's just because it's a Blazer. That's a K15 Blazer. That's an old 84 GMC Jimmy Sierra. I mean,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's big time crazy.
And then Frankie, did you get a bunch of stuff done since Friday, or are you still working at
I've got
next week?
my whole house inside interior is 100% complete.
Yeah,
That's what you said you were going to work on Friday.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
the whole house is complete on the inside. I still got a couple of pieces of furniture I got to get rid of, donate, or just put it to the curb. And then I cleaned out my garage, got that all set, and basically that's it, man. I got basically 2 pickup loads to do. I'm going to load the back of my truck up on one load. Actually, the next time I go down to Florida, I'm going to rent the minivan because I got to transport some of the boxes and some of my stuff down there, and I got to move my fish tanks and my fish. So I'd rather do that in a rental. And so
Wait. Back up here a second. So the other day, that one was full. How are you going to transport it that way, or are you going to empty it out?
No, what I need to do is I need to empty it. I need to bag up all my fish, and then I got to put the tank in there. And then once I put the tank in my truck, I got to put water back in the tank a little bit so I don't kill all my live bacteria.
Okay.
And I got to put my rocks in bins so I don't lose the live bacteria on my rocks. And then I got to bag up all my fish. And then I also got to run my filters. I got to run an extension cord on my filter and keep that running in a 5-gallon bucket so the water keeps oxygenated so I don't lose my live bacteria in my filter. And then I got to throw air stones in everything else, I mean, the fish will be fine. I mean, I could bag up the fish in their own individual bags, the big guys, so they don't fight and get stressed,
So will they get hurt going across the country like that?
No, because they won't be. They'll all be in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a big cooler.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put the fish. I'm going to double bag the fish, and the bigger fish I'll put in like a gallon of water or 2 gallons of water in there with them.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the bigger fish, and then the small ones I could put in there, and I could put some. I'll be able to put. They have something called Safe Prime or a neutral regulator that will actually keep the ammonia level down. So before I do it, I'm not going to feed my fish 3 days before I go. You know what I mean? So this way they're not contaminating the water they're in. And
okay.
Then so that'll be pretty much it. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I got to load up the tank because that tank that's in there. That's actually my little grow out tank. Yeah, that's my grow out tank. So if I get a fish and everything else, I used to put him in there and let them isolate for about a month before I dropped them into my show tank.
Is it fresh water, salt water?
Oh no, it's fresh water.
Is it
fresh water? Yeah.
Yeah, I went off on the deep end and did salt water.
Yeah. See,
I don't have it.
It was too costly for me to do
Yes.
just doing the salt water just for the fish. But I pretty much do. What I'm doing now is severums. What I mean? I got a whole bunch of severums because they grow nice. They grow nice and big. So I got my severums. Severums and basically mostly severums and blue acara. And then I got my pleco in there.
Yep.
So. Not the
Yeah, I had a lot of money tied up in mine. Matter of fact, I just give the tank away a few weeks ago with my red iguana in it.
Yeah.
That it turned into an iguana tank. So
yeah.
It also had a biofilter and all that. I had built a tank for the back and underneath the bottom where it was pumping, through the bio and keeping everything.
Yeah,
had coral growing in it, just all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to go down the salt rabbit hole because
thousands of dollars.
I know the way. Yeah, I know the way I am. So before you know it, forget it. It wouldn't be only the fish that I'd be spending. It'd be the corals and everything else.
Yes, $1,500 to set up. $1,500 to set up a 75-gallon tank.
Yeah,
$1,500. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And that's not counting. That's not putting fish in it.
Yeah. Well, what I think I'm going to do is when I get down there, I'm going to take my tank that's down there now.
Yeah.
I'm going to set that up in my studio and my modeling room.
Yeah.
And then I got to look for another tank for my living room. Because
yeah,
in my house, in my living room, and common area, I don't have a TV. I'm not putting up a TV. So
I actually had to get rid of. I was up in Ohio, was at a cabinet place up there, and a guy asked me, was I interested in a fish tank, because we had talked about fish tanks. He had I'd say it was close to 200, maybe 200 gallon.
Yeah.
And I ended up taking it, and I ended up getting rid of it because I never even set it up. It's just too big, too much, took up too much room.
Yeah, because I'm actually looking for a I actually want to get an 8-foot tank. I want to get an 8-foot tank across. But
that's probably about what size. I mean, that one was about 8 foot long, and it was probably 3 foot wide.
Yeah.
Depth wise front.
Yeah, the thing is I have my 180 is it's 6 feet across, but it's deep. It's deep and high. But I don't need the deep and the high, because when it's high, it's a pain in the ass to get in there and work and clean and do it. I mean, ideally, I would like to get a tank that's basically 8 feet across, 8 feet across by about 8 across, 2 feet deep, and maybe about 30 high, and that's it.
Yep.
Because
that way you can get in there and get it cleaned up.
Yeah. I mean, that when you go 30 high, it is a little bit tall. It is kind of a pain in the ass, but I don't think I'm going to find an 8 foot by 2 foot across, 8 by 2 by 2.
Yeah, but then still though, you can find a stand to set it on, or build a stand to set it on that'll drop that 30 inches, to where you get your arm down in there and do your thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'll put it at, I guess you'd say, if you were sitting on the sofa like you are now, you'd be looking directly into the tank, and it wouldn't be up, up a little higher than.
That's probably what he's looking at, actually, from the pictures the other day, or the video camera view the other day, right?
No, I'm actually looking at my fireplace again.
Oh yeah, Friday you were in front of a fish tank.
Yeah. I was in front of the tank. I was, I had to watch him because I got to, because all those fish, that was my grow out tank. Mm-hmm. So I had all the fish that were in my other tank. I didn't buy any more fish or anything else because I knew I was moving soon.
Right.
So I kept everything. I didn't add anything. So what happened was when the moving truck and we shipped everything down there, I shipped the tank down there. So I wasn't ready to set up the fish because I was getting the house done. So I had to cram everybody in a 55. Yeah. So everybody's in a 55 now, man, and it's too tight, way too tight.
Yep. That's what I got. I had a 55 and a 75 is what I had, and that's all. I wasn't going no bigger after I got rid of that big tank.
Yeah.
Takes up too much room.
Yeah, well, you know what? Down there, I have the room, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, but you're in a house. I'm in an apartment. That's why.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my wife was pushing it. My wife was pushing to get a bigger tank.
Yeah.
So because that's she likes to. I mean, I love to do it. I love to do it just to as a hobbyist, and just check out the fish.
It's fun.
Yeah, raise them up. I get all my fish small and I raise them up. And I enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So she enjoys it because she likes to kick back and relax and watch the tank.
Yep, they're pretty.
Yeah,
that one I had was beautiful. I mean, it had coral all in it, and it. The
thing is, after COVID, fish tanks went through the roof. Everything went through the roof.
Everything. Yeah, everything did. I mean,
I don't mind spending a little money, but I don't want to drop $3,000 on just a tank and a stand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I actually built the stand that my 75 was sitting on, and
Yeah.
I was trying to look in here to see. I know I had freaking pictures and all this shit, man. I'm telling you, there's so much shit on this phone.
You know, because I was thinking about getting another 125. And I was thinking about doing, because I have a really long wall in the living room. So I was thinking about putting the 180. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Salt water with those lights that's over the top of them are $400 a piece.
Yeah. The grow light, the lights for the
mushrooms and all that shit growing in there. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful tank. It's just,
oh yeah.
I mean, I was on the road, you know, me being on the road, and it's too much to come home to and then have to turn around, and the front of the tank is just, you know, brown, and you got to get in there and clean it all out.
Algae and cleaning it out. Yeah.
But that's one of the critters that I still have.
Oh, you got the iguana, huh? There you go.
She's my baby. She's still here. I had a red one, and she almost died. I saved her life because she was at a pet shop, and I saved her life. So, but she was a pain in the ass. We called her crackhead because every time you get close to the cage, she'd try to pop you with that tail, even though she wasn't.
Oh, trying to whip you with the tail? Paranoid, huh?
She'd bust your butt. Ain't no doubt. So, but anyway, it's like Josh is trying to show us what the weather's out looks like.
Yeah. My buddy used to have a brown throat monitor. That thing was nasty, man.
Oh, we wanted to get a Kagoo. We actually went and looked at one. It was at the hobby shop, and I think they wanted like $500 freaking dollars for it. But I wasn't spending that. It was black and white, actually black with white spots on it. Kagoo, and
that thing was nasty. It wasn't like an iguana. That brown throat monitor was nasty, man. I mean, he got him when he was about 8 inches, 9 inches tops, head to toe, and I mean, he was over 3 foot, 4 foot, man. You know, the thing was insane.
Well, what started all this crap with us was that my wife found on Facebook what they call a Jesus lizard. It's the lizard that can run so fast across water. It, you know.
Oh yeah. I've seen the document.
It's got a big hump on its neck. It was a little bitty guy. It was small, you know, and she seen it on there. She wanted it. We went and paid $40, bought the cage, everything, whole setup for $40, lizard and everything. But she didn't really read up on it and figure out that that's a basculus lizard is what it's called, and they start off on veggies, and then once they get so big, you have to start feeding them pinkies and rats and all that stuff. They go to meat. They go to meat. So we got rid of that one. We took it to the hobby shop and swapped it out for the green one that I just showed you, and it was really small. I've raised her up for several years, and she'll crawl up your leg and sit there and eat out of your hand. So
just chill out. That's
cool. She and they say the green ones are the worst ones out of all, but it takes her a minute to get, you know, once you get her out to get the sense that you're not going back after her, put her back in the cage, but she'll calm down. You know, she just gets spastic, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's calm. She's really calm now, so she's just getting old. But I've got her in that 55-gallon tank. I don't want to put her anything bigger than that because if I do, she's going to start growing again.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, snack time, Josh. He's got us on mute.
Yeah.
I've always got to have a snack, man.
Yeah, I see.
I'm going to jump out, Terry. I was glad I was able to help you a little bit. Work with
yes, sir.
Everything else, and
look Frankie. anytime you see it, man, or any,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do a countdown on this thing next time, and maybe that'll kind of light it up on your end. And like I say, you get settled down in Florida, man, jump on here. You can jump on anytime you want. You see it on. I'm gonna try to do this maybe around 12, 1 o'clock on Sunday. You know, you're welcome to get in here. Appreciate you dropping in.
Yeah, well, it was a good time, man. I appreciate it, man. It was really nice, and look forward to the other live streams. You know?
All right, buddy. Yes, sir.
Mr. Josh, I will see you soon.
Bye.
You know what I mean? And have a great day.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Cheerio, guys. Bye-bye.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, it's been a little test trying to figure this stuff out, but I think I kind of somewhat got it now.
Oh, it looks like it.
Hopefully. And I wasn't really expecting this to go 3.5 hours, but it did. So, but I mean, it's been we've had on and off, and people dropping in, and you know.
Oh, cool.
It's just kind of I guess you say it's a bad day because people trying to do their thing, and then they're trying to get, you know, ready for work tomorrow, and you know, I mean, but we've had a few people.
Awesome.
And I mean, if it doesn't really work out, I may move it. But the only thing is most of the time, I mean, just like you see with Brian, I really don't want to do nothing close to him because he's got a pretty good following. I'm gonna have to do something with this because it's gonna be it's gonna get to the point that it's just Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing honeydews and washing clothes for Monday and all that kind of stuff, and they ain't got time for it. But I mean, Fred dropped in for a minute. He didn't actually come in, but Vicky's got him doing his honeydews today, and it's just, you know, it's just that day.
Yep.
So, but
I don't want you to bump the camera.
But like I say, I was just trying to somewhat get this thing situated and finally figured out, you know, about the solo layout. I wasn't sure how that went, but I did figure that out. So it was okay. And then once I got this thing set up to where I got rid of that chat button that was over here in the corner, it was blocking my comment chat button. Not real sure how I got rid of it, but thank God it's gone. So, but anyway, Josh, I'm not trying to cut us off or anything, dude. I'm just to go in here and try to get something to eat. And like I say, I've been on there for 3.5 hours. And like I say, I'm going to try to do a countdown on this thing next time. It offered that. I didn't do that. And that could very well be why some of the guys didn't see the notification. I don't know. They probably were doing something more important, like we said, honeydews. But anyway.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm going to jump off here and go see what we got in
make
here.
Sure you end the stream because it'll keep going if you don't.
No, I got the button up here. It says end broadcast. So
okay,
I'm gonna hit it. And like I say, anytime you see it on, brother, you are absolutely welcome to step in.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll try to.
All
Not
right.
always, but I'll try to.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all have a good day out there, man.